welcome. We are back with a set review from me, Villy, and HPain. This is for Band of the Wolf. We changed up the rating scale a little bit just to give you a little look. We changed it up. Fives are now considered game breaking, like cards that missed nerf. I think Villy put it best. Meta defining cards. So the Imp, the Demo, Frozen Rest, Blade of the White Plane, stuff like that. Fours, we lowered the power level of the fours a little bit. Underbrush 4 last time was a 5. Now we have it in 4 with Mary Cadmos and cards as like that. Threes are good, like very strong average. Palace, Axewoman. Twos would be your tech cards. They see some play, pretty fringe play. Thought Heart, the Ironborn Disruptor, and then the ones are the cards you will never ever see unless you're just, testing out new cards. So Rainkeeper, Selena, Tempest Giant.
And if you look at our old rating list, this is basically the rating I gave the cards.
Is it?
Yeah, I gave Woodcutler a 5, Mary Cadmos a 4, Snow Palace 3, Thought Heart a 2, and Rainkeeper 1. Or I gave it a 0 actually.
Yeah, exactly. We both give that a 0 actually.
So yeah.
Okay. So let's get into it then, boys. How about it? Let's hop right in. I got all the cards up. So here's the thing. I'm gonna share this with you guys in the chat. This will be the link. I'm not gonna keep this on the screen. I'm gonna do this on my second monitor, and then you guys can view as we go if you want, or
Can you like pin that like as like a thing on Twitch, right?
yeah. I don't have any mods. I actually can't pin stuff. If I have any mods, I could do it. I don't have any mods. I'll just keep pasting it. It's no worries. Or you guys can paste it if people ask for it. That'd be really nice. And yeah, we're just gonna have this screen up so you guys can see the cards. Okay, modless channel. Yes. No mods. Yes, this is being recorded. Okay, let's get into it, boys. Let's go. First up, Copper, thanks so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everyone. Thrush, thanks for the sub. You're just in time. We're just getting started. This is our first card, Carry On Eater. What do you guys think about this?
This is a 1. We don't have to waste time on this.
Yeah, it's a 1. Just put it in the dumpster. It's just like a free-to-play card. It'll be decent in like sealed, but that's about it.
Will it? I don't think it's good sealed.
No, it will never be good.
It's a vanilla 3-2 maybe, but this card is awful.
Yeah.
It's not pre-recorded, and since you all just joined, here's the link to the spreadsheet. Real quick, look, we got some nice color coding. Shout out Sully for that, and so it should look really nice for you guys. Okay. Next card, Wolf Recruits. 3 mana, draw a creature. If it's an Olympian, draw another Olympian. You get +1/+1 to each.
I gave this card a 2 on mine. I think it's a 2 only because I think the Olympian list is still running Blades, and I think they might still be running like demos also. That's just my take on the list on the cards, and I feel like it's just not good enough to make the list right now. It's just a 2, in my opinion.
I think it's a 1 because of what HPain said. Because like, if you don't draw Olympian, it's a 3-mana draw 1, which is horrible, and you're never gonna have just Olympians in your deck. There's like no way you're gonna be cutting Pyramid Wardens, Blades, and demos for playing this. So this will always just be a 1. Because you'll always like, you're not gonna sacrifice a Pyramid Warden for draw 2. You just play, if you need the draw 2, you just play Reinforcements.
I don't think it's a 1 because I mean, if you're going like heavy, like just only Olympian deck, it's a bad deck, but like it's still gonna be like a tech in that deck, right? Like
it's a 1 because that was the magical word. You said a bad deck. Like, it will never be in anything decent. We'll never see this in Mythic, like ever. That's why I give it 1.
I think you're being too harsh. 3 mana draw 2, give +1/+1 is not that bad. But you do have me on the it has to be an Olympian only deck probably, unless you like get lucky. So it's probably a 2
and it's
for me.
always gonna be kind of mid-range, so even free to play Olympian decks are just gonna play Onis, right? Or the new Amazon. Why wouldn't you play those cards? To just make your decks better.
So it's too slow for aggro.
Yeah.
Oh, it's way too slow for aggro. It's only mid-range.
Yeah, only mid-range, and like you just have better 2-drops than the 2-drops you already have. I just see this ever being played.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 2. I was actually at 3 until you guys mentioned you probably need only Olympians for this to be relevant.
You should let Touch go first so we can make fun of his bad takes here.
Chill,
He
chill,
was
chill,
gonna give it a
chill,
3.
chill, chill out.
Like when I say never in Mythic, of course we're gonna play it on a day 1, but this will never have a good weekend score. I think, like ever.
I don't think it's that bad. Spirit Speaker Chime, 4-mana Death Relic. After your god takes damage on your turn, gain +1 durability. Ability: if this relic has at least 6 durability, summon 4 3/3 Rancor spirits and remove 6 durability. So I think I have this. Yes. So I remember when we first saw it, we thought, oh, these spirits must be disgusting. Like they have to be really good. They're not. They're just vanilla 2-mana 3/3s, garbage. I don't think it's the worst card in the set, but this has a lot to be desired. This will be a 1.
So you're giving it a 1?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2. Only reason is I could possibly see it in some sort kind of OTK deck with over the line. That's the only reason why. But I think it has more potential than the last card we saw because you don't have to run 1, so this can be a combo finisher because it's kind of fast. But yeah, this is pretty bad. But it's a 2, I think.
I think this card was a 1 until they revealed bitter endings, and then I think it's kind of a 2 because it can be played in that list, and I'm pretty sure it will be.
Yeah.
So the list I foresee for bitter endings is just going to be like a sustained list, and you're going to be pretty much running. You're going to have to damage yourself somehow, right? So like, there's going to be combos where you're running Necro to where if they don't attack you, you have to like force your health lower, and this might just help trigger. I don't know what the final list is going to be, but I think this probably has a 1 of in that list.
Yeah, I think so. Like you get Brimstone, Hero Power, Dangerous Ritual, Macro, they all proc it, right? So I could see it. Like when you're going off.
Yeah, for sure.
But, yeah, I think so. I think it has more potential.
Okay, even if it does, it summons 4 3/3s, which isn't even enough to OTK.
It is. With bitter endings.
So you only need 1 bitter endings, right?
Yeah.
And then you have like the rags, brimstones, and all that. So you might only need 1 over the line if you do it properly.
Yeah, it's just like the deck is becoming that it has more comp in the deck itself, so you can kill in very many different ways, I think. And this could be like one of the different ways you could kill. You wouldn't need like in Dralamar, you need like the 4 of the same cards, right? That's like the interesting stuff about this.
Yeah, I think.
And then some matchups it's just Siren fodder, which is good. I mean, it's not bad to just have that. Also, that's just, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You can always obliterate it.
I've obliterated many Copasses in my life.
Yeah, this is okay. I think this is awful. I think it is pretty bad. I think.
Yeah, I mean we think it's awful as well, just a little more potential, kind of basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're going to the big boy now.
Rios, the Old Wolf, 5 mana with Blitz. After this creature destroys another creature, give that creature strength and health to a random Olympian in your hand, 4/6. So I have a question. If you play this on a White Fur Guard, so you make the White Fur Guard a 5/1 because you dealt damage to it with something else, and then you rush this in, does the Olympian in your hand get 5/1 worth of stats or 5/4? Does anyone know?
5/1.
5/1. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you go first.
We're arguing. They don't know.
I mean, this is a 5, right? It's an easy 5. Like, also, like, imagine you attack like a 3/3, and they're gonna attack. Their only way to trade with this is attacking into it, right? Then you buff again. That's like insane, right? Like, this card is like ridiculous. I think this is actually better than Blade. Right, imagine they play a Catmos, you just play this, you buff your Wolfcut or Whitefear, you don't even need that many Olympians. You will probably have Olympian in your hand if you want to, right? This card is just like, this has to be nerfed. This is the card that needs to be nerfed. And also, if it didn't have the ability, this is just an overstated Orcus Elite. I know it doesn't have Twin Strike, but Orcus Elite is a 3/6, right? So, no, 3/5, sorry. This is a 4/6, so it's just... This would be good without the ability. Like, this card is ridiculous. Easy 5.
Yeah, there's a 5-mana 4 attack with Blitz. I think is it that thing with Ward? It's like a 4/4. This is like infinitely better than that.
Yeah.
I think it's a 5 as well. I was like 4.5 though. That's why I was like concerned.
Yeah, I do think this is better than Blade, but it's not neutral. That's the only difference.
I think it's a 4. I don't think it's a 5.
You think
It's not like
better than
it's not like a
Blade?
meta breaking. I don't think it's a meta breaking card, in my opinion. I think it's just like you're gonna run it, and it's.
It's
I mean,
both meta
it's-
breaking as a 5 or needs a nerf, basically.
I
Right?
don't.
That's the
I don't
idea.
know. I mean, you have to. Okay, so White Fur Guard and the Wolf Cult are the 2, and Martyr, right? The 3 main Olympians. So
That's
you're.
enough.
Is it enough?
Yes, that's enough. It's like 90% or something when you play this.
I
Over
mean, yeah. I
90%.
guess you hit the White Fur Guard, but like,
Yeah. You just don't play your Martyrs or Wool Cuts. You just play something else. You just lower the curve.
yeah, it's probably a 5. It's probably a 5 right
Yeah.
now, but it probably gets worse over time. I think.
I have another question about this card.
Yeah, but like Blade is getting worse as well, so makes sense. What do you say?
If you have this on board and they rush like a 3/3 into it, do
You
you
get the
get
buff.
a buff
Yeah.
too? What if it's a 4/1? You have a 4. This is a 4/1 and they rush a 3/3 into it. Then you do get the buff.
I think so, yeah.
Like they
It's
die
still
at the same
destroying
time.
the creature.
Well, that's probably how it's gonna get nerfed. It's probably gonna be after this creature attacks and destroys another creature. That's probably
I
what,
could see
if it's actually like that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
probably
a
what it's
5.
gonna be.
What'd you give this HP?
Yeah, we'll
Give
go
it
to
a
5.
5
We'll go to 5 for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like it. You guys convinced me.
Okay.
I mean, even if it would be a 4, that's just because of the super nerf war, right? Like if the war just becomes irrelevant, but that's never gonna happen. So like, it's like the imp, right? If it was nature, it would not probably be a 5 right now. But like that's always dynamics as well.
Yeah, this card's pretty insane.
Next one would be interesting. Oh my god, this
Bitter
will be the most.
Endings. One of the late ones they revealed. 3-mana death spell. If your god has 15 or less health, add a 6 or 7 mana legendary death creature to your hand, and the set is costed 0. If you do, at the end of your next turn, take 15. So you do get to pick which card you want. You
Yeah.
can go through and pick which one you want.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the best design card in the set. Can we all agree?
Best designed.
Yeah.
It's the most.
This is the most
cheap.
interesting.
It's
Yeah,
the
okay,
best
I'll give
design,
that.
but it's too cheap. It's too
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah. I'm just talking about design, not balance. This is the best design, right? This is the most cool, interesting card in the set.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
Yeah.
Ebony too, but yeah, it's up there.
It's so hard to rate these, right? Because we don't really know if it's enough. But this is probably just a 5. Like this is just insane. Like the times you play Bitter Endings, you probably always win the game, right? Like when you cast it. And it's
Yeah.
gonna be the card why you won the game.
But it's not like you played on
And
3.
no, you played on
It's a
6.
combo card, but you're talking about
Yeah.
that has the most call in the game.
And the
Yeah.
problem is a very dangerous design that like if they print more 6 and 7 mana legendary death cards, which they will do, right? It just becomes better. So yeah, I think this is just a 5, right? I'm just gonna say 5.
It's a
I think
hard
this is
fight.
gonna break the
Might even
game.
be a 6. Is there a
Mm,
6?
no, you will always lose to something, right? It's not gonna be 100% win rate card. That's a 6, right? We
No,
never
this
seen a
is-
6 before.
This is like a whole archetype in one card. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think that's still a 5 because like I don't think I'm not even sure if this will be S tier right away, but it will be good.
I think it will be because like most of the war decks are going to be a little bit slower now, where sleep actually stalls them. They don't have the reach that they once had.
Yeah,
And
we're
this is
going
a-
into a
turn
Oni
six.
meta as well.
It's a turn 6 OTK for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
and we're going into a Oni meta. The free-to-play players are going to be playing control.
Yeah.
So like yeah.
Turn 6, you think is good off?
No, it does not on turn 6. It 100% does. So if you do double bitter endings and you have 2 over the lines in hand, it's turn 6 OTK. Every time.
Yeah.
It's not even actually
I
it's turn 5.5 OTK. If you have 2.
I
Yes.
don't know.
I'm gonna give it a 4 for now. I'm just not seeing the vision. I'm just not seeing the vision is all.
But turn 5.5 kill you if you have 2.
You have to be 15 or less health. You have to be 15
So
or
you're
less
saying
health.
okay, wait.
Doesn't
Because
work.
you're basically you're saying this won't get nerfed. You don't think this will be nerfed?
I think I don't know. It's a hard one to evaluate, right? Like when you see it in action, I think like how much you only have so much health. As
How consistent is 5.5? Okay, Outlaw is asking. So think of like the Borderlands Death package or the Rock Drake package right now. Except you can use your Necronomics more liberally. You can actually just throw your Necronomics away because you don't need it anymore, and you just pop off with more card draw, which is actually why it's insane. And you can just you lower your health on the way, right? So it's actually just like all runs together because the Canopic, like before you'd have Necro was a dead card most of the time, right? Now you can pop off and just Necro and Canopic on top of it for free. Like there's no punish to it because you don't need Necro anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Rock Drake was fine before the OTL nerf, and they're actually okay right now. So yeah, I think this will always be nerfed to like 4 mana at least. And it will still be good at 4 mana, I think. So yeah. And you don't even have to think about it in OTK really. You can put it as a finisher in every death deck, right?
Even a Nubian too. You can put this.
Yeah, Nubians, you just get Quorum or Harvester, depends on the board state. Or like against zombies, you can get Harvester and just win, right? Like why would you put it in? Like I don't know, I feel like this card is just ridiculous.
I guess it kind of is because it's like impossible to play around because like you don't want to hit them.
Yeah, and you can also think about it as like multiple 6-drops in your deck and which one like fits the best, right? Like sometimes you want this or that, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, you get
Really
to
good.
pick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We have caves already in the game, so you can heal up as well and not die the turn you do this.
Yeah, and
It's
Ceres.
like yeah, and Ceres. Yeah, exactly. No, Ceres doesn't work with it, but yeah, I
No?
see what you mean.
Oh yeah, you just die. That's right.
Yeah, you just die. You need caves basically. But yeah.
Okay, I'll stick to a 4. I wouldn't be surprised though if this is a 5. But
We'll give you the honorary 5. You can have the benefit of the doubt.
No,
We
no,
won't roast
let's put
you.
it as a 4 so it can be
I
wrong.
did.
Yeah, but we won't roast you as much.
Yeah, like I can see, it's like 4.5, but
Yeah,
like, I just
yeah.
can't see it. I just gotta see it as
You're gonna die to this a lot. I know.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah.
This does not seem fun to die to. Alright, next card. Neutral 2-mana 3/2. Afterlife summon a 1/1 Amazon Recruits. So this is good. There's not very many. There's actually only one good neutral 2-drop in the game. I think this might make it 2. Alright, this is pretty good. It's not as good as Pyramid Warden, but it's a 2-drop. That's for sure.
What you giving it?
3.
I'm giving it a 4. I think this is just Armor Lurker but neutral on a level. This is so sticky. Like this is gonna be in every fucking deck. Every free-to-play player is gonna play this. This is gonna be everywhere. I think actually it's just like because 3 we were saying like it's like tax sometimes play. Even the whales are gonna play this card in some decks. I'm just sure this is. I think so.
No, I mean 3 isn't sometimes play. 3's good.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it the 4. I think you play this in Acrolite as a whale.
No, you don't play. I don't think it makes Agrolite as a whale.
I think it does. I'm gonna give it a 4. I think this would be everywhere. This is so many stats. This is a 2 mana 4/3. Like
are you cutting a 1-drop for this, like in the Agrolite, or what are you doing? What are you cutting for this?
I mean, it depends on the meta, but like I could cut like a Vicar or something. This is very strong.
Yo, this is really good into Warden. This is like a Warden
game. Yeah, good into Warden. Good into a lot of 3-drops. I don't know. I think this is just really good. Yeah.
I have it as a 3.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really good sealed card. It's gonna be, and it's really good in free to play. Like 100% good in free to play.
This is what free to play players wanted, and I'm very happy this became in the game. This is a very good card for the game, I think. Very good card for the game. Getting props for this.
I'm gonna change it to a 4.
Yeah. Does that convince you? It's like okay, Armor Lurker is like a class card, right? This is a neutral. It's like it's so strong. Like
yeah,
it's so
there's
flexible.
There's only 2 decks that run it. It's gonna be, and that's like if they run it. It's like Zoolite and Amazons.
And Aggro War.
I don't think this is me. Aggro War has way too many good 2-drops.
No, it doesn't. No, Bloodguard is ran. This is like just better, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, the 2-drop slot. They have Warmonger Smith. They have Master Tech. They have Tavern Brawler. They have Wolf Cult. They have the Maiden's better than this, I think.
But like the 3-drop they run is like just worse than this. The Bloodguard.
I don't think they run that. That's like
they do
optional. I mean, they do, but it's not like that's if you're running Battle Bards and stuff, and then like that's because you have Battle Bards energy. This doesn't.
I'm pretty sure this would be ran. Like I'm 100%.
Yeah, I agree. This will definitely be ran.
Yeah, this is so good. Like you should play the Aggro Nature as well, probably.
This or Master Tech?
This, I think.
Over Master Tech?
I mean, I think you run both in general. I think you take Tavern Brawler out for this. That's what I think you take out. Yeah, I think I take Tavern Brawler out for this.
I don't know.
It's so good
So
in the
good.
Pyramid Warden. It's actually disgusting. Like you're
I
gonna
mean,
hate when they play this.
Tavern Brawler is still good in the Pyramid Warden.
No, this is way better though. This is way better.
I don't know.
This is so
Give me
good.
a 3. I think I'm a 3 on this.
Alright,
I'll
gotcha.
stick with my 3.
Next card, Magic Entrapment Apparatus. Frontline can't attack. After your opponent plays their first creature, since this creature was summoned, obliterated. Afterlife, your opponent summons a base copy. It's a 2/5 for 3 mana. Do we know if the Battle Cry activates?
Yes.
The Roar.
It's shit, right?
Always does. It gets deleted.
Roar happens before the creatures enters the battlefield. Because you can't target your own creatures. So it has to. Otherwise it's bugged, I'm pretty sure.
No, it does, because it's just like the Nemean Lion thing. Where
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. If it doesn't trigger, then it's bugged.
Right.
It's
Right.
really hard in Nemean, and then it dies.
We should just save it. This is a 1.
Whoa, what? You
Yeah,
think so?
pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure this card is really good, but I don't think it's good enough. Like they should buff this card to make it playable. 'Cause I don't think it's playable, but it's like almost good, right? It's almost good.
Maybe it's. Oh, wait, I'm gonna change. Okay, you go first. Maybe I'll change my reading.
Okay.
This is a hard counter to bitter endings if you put it on.
Yeah.
It's a 2. It's a tech card, but
It's
it's
a
not.
trap card. It's a trap card.
Yeah, it's a tech card.
Okay. I'll give. Like, the thing is, I don't see it ever fit Deception. Like the builds. You know what I mean? Like, what Deception deck would I put it in?
Wait, it's magic.
It's magic. It's magic.
Oh, this is Magic. Even worse. Where would I put
Wait,
it
they got
in
the
Magic?
structure. It's a structure.
Yeah, it's irrelevant. I thought it was much better in Deception because you can like bounce it with the new stuff.
No, structure decks are running this. I'm pretty sure, because it's like it's a beefy creature, and then like they have to they have structure value.
The structure gonna be good.
I mean, we don't know, but it's going to be random structure for sure. It's going to be.
Okay, I'll give it a 2 as well. I'll give it a 2.
I hope they buff this.
I mean, yeah, 2. Yeah, fine.
It's still bad, but it's
Yeah.
We're arguing if it's a 2 or 1. It's like it's just there. It's a 2. It's going to be played in structures.
Yeah.
Chat is hating on my colorblindness, shaming me. Oh.
They should make it so you don't activate the roar. Like change the wording so it doesn't activate roar, or maybe the afterlife, your opponent puts it back in their hand or something, and it doesn't activate the war. Like just buff it a bit, and it's a really cool card. Right now, it's
I
just.
think it's actually better than I think. Maybe it's even a 3.
It's not that bad.
Like
But
if you go second and you pip it out, like it's gonna be annoying to deal with because it's like a 2/5. And if they can't kill it and they play like a creature, you're delaying them a bit, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe a 2. Like I'm also like, how are you gonna fit it in? Magic already has good removal.
This is kind of like
Breeze-
creatures.
Yeah, like it stops Stralamar and whatever, so it's like attack card. I think that's how we look at it, right?
Is there any way to like? There's no shine or anything. There's nothing in Magic.
You can palace it.
On turn 2, on turn 3.
You can palace it, later.
The turn you just.
It would be very cool if it's Deception because you could toast it back, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, it's a cool card. I like the design. It's just probably not good enough just yet. What was your final rating, Billy?
2.
2.
I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I really wanted to give it a 1.
Alright, Poison Dart, Nature Spell, Deadly, deal 1 to a creature. So it's like Assassinate, except a little worse.
3.
3. Like it's probably like kind of like a control nature staple. It might even be a staple. It might even be a 4, to be honest. But it's probably like a 3.
Ooh.
I think it will never survive as a 4, right? Like it's probably good, but it's like you're never gonna be like, oh, they had Poison Dart, right? You're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna have Poison Dart.
It's just bad against aggro, right? So I mean, maybe it's just a 3. It's just really got like godly control, but it's just bad against aggro.
It's also like it's gonna be okay against aggro, right? Never gonna be like, you're never gonna be like, oh,
blade kind of thing, I guess, like where you just kill something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's better than Frenzy Ritual.
Yeah, but are you running that?
Some do. I mean, it doesn't matter what I.
Is it better than Bark Sword Hunter?
Yeah, in some situations. It doesn't replace the Bark Sword Hunter slot though.
No, it's
You
gonna
play
replace
something
like lightning strike.
friends. No, like Frenzy Thirsty.
You're running it with all of that. I think that's like if you have extra removal. I think it might replace the 4-mana, the 5-mana one that people sometimes run, the Fury.
Yeah, maybe Fury. I think you will always like. I think you will see a lot of 1 or 2 copies of this in random nature, contra nature decks. That's why I'm giving it a 3. I think we'll see this going around. So I'm giving it a 3.
Okay.
I'll give it 3 for now.
Yeah.
Next up we have Village Vendor, 2-mana war creature. Ally, give +1/+1 to each Olympian in your hand. So let's go over what Ally is real quick for everyone who didn't know, like me. Ally is after a friendly creature is summoned that shares a tribe with this creature, activate the keyword's effect. It only activates during your start of turn and main phase. Okay. So you have this on the board and you play an Olympian. This activates.
Still at 1. Like this is way too slow.
Yeah, it's a 2 or 1. It's a
It's
1.
definitely
It's
a 1. Just imagine your hand, right?
It needed to be
You
like a
got-
2-3. It might have been decent. It's 2
Yeah,
weak.
2-3. 2-3 is still like a 2, but like yeah, just the effect is too slow. Like you play this, okay, you're not gonna play your 1-drop because you're trying to proc this, right? So you play this, then you proc your 1-drop, and you have to be holding all Olympians. It's just so bad, right?
And it's like you play it, and then you're playing Olympian. You're losing hand space, and what
Yeah,
are you even
yeah,
buffing? You're buffing like 1 creature by the end of this. It's like
Yeah, you're playing bad creatures in your deck as well.
yeah, I think this is a 1.
They should have been a 1-drop, I think. I think they were too scared.
That'd be good.
Then it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
But like, yeah,
That'd
2-drop
be
is...
broken if it was a 1. I think it'd be like a 4 if it was a 1. Like,
Do you think so? I think
Yeah,
it's broken? You're still playing a lot of bad cards in your deck.
no, but like think about it. Like your opener is like this plus like any the other the
Ashen Child?
Ashen Child, and then like you
And
have
you
like a Warmonger Smith in your hand, and it's like you have like a turn
That's
2.
still like, do you know how
5/7 or
unlikely
something,
that is? Do you know how unlikely it is? And you played all the cards? And you need...
What is it?
like...
It's like a turn 6 play.
yeah, like,
bad.
if you... I don't know, like... That's just super high rolly though.
Speaking of 1.
And then your Ashen Child doesn't proc because you played all your hand. Like, this card is like almost as bad, like...
Yeah.
It's just a trash card.
Alright. Nature 3-drop. Faith Thornblade. Ally deal 1 damage. 2/4 Amazon. So
I think they messed up the stats. It should have been a 3-4 and it'd be okay. Then it'd be a 3. But it's just that 2-4s are just so bad. Like, you don't want to be playing a 2-4 that doesn't protect itself. So I'm giving this a 1, I think, again. Like, you're never going to see it play. It's like, no way.
I think it's a staple of Amazons. I think it's making every Amazon list.
How
It's
big
like
are Amazons?
You run the Pixies and you just go wide, and this is like goes face. It's not bad, and it fights for board. So if you play this plus Pixie on 4, you're like doing 2 damage to the board, which is not horrible.
So you give it a
and
2?
I give it a 2. Yeah, it's playable.
Okay, I'll give it a 2 as well.
It's
You
playable on
kinda
Amazon.
convinced me. But it's so bad, though. But I'll give my Amazon lover some love.
I think this is a 1. I don't think this is it at all.
You don't think you're running this in Amazons? You're running.
No,
I think this is
like-
better than Canopy Sniper, in my opinion.
Yeah, but
That's-
Canopy
that's
Sniper is a
better.
2-drop.
You said
It's so
better?
different.
You said this is
I
better
think
than
it's
Canopy?
better. I think it's better than Canopy.
No, it's not better.
No.
That's just wrong. 2-drop versus a 3-drop? You're just gonna play this a lot and the level you
Yeah, but this helps you come back when you're behind on board. Like Canopy doesn't. You have to be ahead for it to snowball usually.
And you're just not gonna play your Pixie on 1?
Yeah, you top deck it.
Top deck it?
You have like 6 1-drops or 7 1-drops, right? Pretty sure you'll have it
Yeah.
on 3. And it's not like
Yeah,
random
yeah.
damage. If it was random, it'd be like horrible. But
If you compare it to the other Amazon 3-drop that is played, the 1-4 that buffs with Void,
That card's
like
crazy.
that card is, yeah, that card is just like needs to be nerfed, but it's in Amazon, so it doesn't get nerfed. Like,
no, but this is targeted, so I think it's like actually decent. It's pretty good. It's playable. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like if I'm playing Amazon, I'm playing this. I'm not cutting it.
You might play this. I think this is one of the first cards you cut, but I think it will see play, so I probably can't give it a 1, right?
Yeah, we have to give it a 2. I want to give it a
That
1.
doesn't mean it's correct that it sees play, but I probably will see play.
It has like
It's
synergy
It's
within
correct in
the
Amazons. What do you mean? How is this not correct in Amazons?
because Amazon is like not a mythic tier deck at the moment, right?
Might be. That's the whole point of this set, right? See?
Yeah.
Alright,
All
next up
right.
we got the Auto Bunny, a 1-mana magic. Ally give +1 armor to the summoned creature 2/2 structure. So you gotta summon a structure and it gives it 1 armor. I think this card's pretty good. Even like not taking into account all the structure stuff. It's just, I mean, you're giving something armor.
Annoying.
Yeah, it's annoying. Like you have to deal with this.
The problem is just the card itself is so bad. It's a 1/1 2/2.
No, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is the structure.
It's a
Archetypes.
trial spirit, right? That procs
Yeah.
multiple times.
But I was
It's
looking.
not
So
bad.
if you look at the every structure list is going to be running aggravated architect, and I was looking at like your 2 drops and 3 drops, and they all suck. Like
Yeah.
that you trigger with aggravated architect.
Just
This
to
might
play
be the
like
card.
Rampy Chest.
No, it's like Bronze Gate is like the best one from what I saw, and it's like pretty shitty. It's the same
Yeah,
amount of
maybe.
power for 2 less mana, right? You're getting 2 power to the board for 2 less mana than if you played Bronze Gate. So I don't think it's that horrible. Like it's a pretty good like just combo card for 2 damage to the board. Plus you develop a 2/1. So it's not. I wouldn't call it bad. Like I think the opener for Structure Magic is always going to be Aggravated Architect into this card. And then you just like do damage to the board against aggro, and I think it's going to be CC play. I think it's like a 3.
I think it's a 2. Because I think the structured deck is just going to be like the Amazon deck, a meme. If you're going full structures, I mean.
Oh shoot. Give me 1 sec. I think my okay, I'll fix it in a second. Yeah, it's probably a 3, right? I think maybe the structures aren't the best, but this is still like a really good card. You run this in anything with structures. 1-mana 2/2, it can attack. It's not bad. I'll give it a 3.
I think this is the best. This is the best early game card with Aggravated Architect, and this is probably going to be you're going to have to run it because you might get ran over by aggro without it. That's just my opinion of it.
I just don't think it's going to be ever meta. Not structure-based deck. I think all the cards could be maybe interesting, but this one, I don't.
Okay, I fixed it.
No, not Dual-Legend Architect, Aggravated Architect.
Hold on, should I pull that card up? I actually don't even know what that card that is.
I know, it's 2 mana, 2/4 backline.
It's a card that never dies. It's a 2-mana 2/4 backline with Ward. Like it's never dying. This card is like the best 2-drop in the game that no one talks about. But there's no other.
Easy.
No one talks about it. No one talks about it. But
the
there's
best
no
card in the game that nobody talks about.
If you pull up the structures, right? If you pull up structures that are under 3 mana,
everybody go by architect.
If you pull up mage and neutral structures that are under 3 mana, there's no card that has more than 2 power. So it's actually just the auto man button. It's just and haunted armor is the other one. Actually, that's the only one. So you're either running haunted armor or you're running. Yeah, that's it. That's the only way. That's the max damage you can do on turn 2. So I think you run the auto man button instead.
Damn, Board by Death is back, right? If people are going to be playing structured Magic.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I hope so.
Yeah, like Board by Death doesn't care about structures on the board.
so okay, so we gave it a 2s around. No, I give it a 3.
No,
HPain gave it a 3.
I give it a 3. I give it a 3.
You
I
gave it
gave
a 2.
it a 2.
Yeah. So here's the card that brings the structures all together. Giramonte, the Boon Tinkerer, 4-mana 2/3 ward armor 1. After you summon a structure, add a 1/1 mana 1/1 copy of it to your hand. So I don't think there's anything crazy with this yet.
There is one thing.
What?
Academy thingy, the 6 mana one that makes if you play a 1 health minion, you reduce a spell in your hand by 1. So you can just play endless academies, but like it has the potential, right, to go infinite, but I don't know how you do it, but there's a potential for sure.
I think the combo is monolith. because I think
That's
Monolith
so
is
slow
order.
though.
No, I know it's slow, but like it's like control magic list. But Monolith is order, and you're gonna run out of ways to deal with monoliths, especially when you're summoning like 10/1/1 monoliths. Like some decks, they don't have removal for that.
Yeah,
Like
but they just go to your face.
they're gonna run out of it. No, I mean they can't, but they can't ignore it either, right? They can die. Like if you have 2 monoliths on the field and you just cast like 3 spells, like just
That's a lot
cheap
of
removal
damage.
spells. Yeah, that's a lot of damage though. Like they can't afford to leave all that on the field. I'm
I
just saying.
think they can.
I mean, it's gonna be a fun deck. I'm pretty sure Monolith is the card
Yeah,
you're gonna meme with for sure
I think it's the
because
academy.
you want to. Like they can't remove all your monoliths, and then at some point you're gonna have 3 monoliths up there, cast 3 spells, and just kill them.
I mean, I don't think that any deck played with this would be good, but I think the academy would be the meme. Right. Like this is never good, right? We all agree on that.
We'll
Yeah.
make it good.
I mean, it's ward
This
armor.
need to be a 3-drop or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty sticky.
Oh, it's not that sticky though. Like War just laughs at this.
It needed backline. I think that's what it needs. It's backline.
Yeah, maybe backline. Yeah, it's sticky for sure, but I think it's academy if
Yeah,
you're gonna combo.
it's like a 2 right now. It's like only gonna play the structures, but we'll make it work.
You can also do Acropolis kind of memes if you want to go that way, because that's going to be a lot of damage as well, and you can't just leave it up.
No, but like Acropolis is a 1/1. Like they're all 1/1s, right? But Monolith is order, which is why.
Yeah, but you can imagine like if you play like 5 Acropolises, like they have to deal with the Acropolises, or else you're gonna go again 5 Acropolises, right? So it's a little bit interesting, and they have to kill the Giramonte first before they get to the Acropolis because it's backline as well. I don't know. Like I think like those 3 you can fuck around with, and it's gonna be fun. Like you can even go Audubon if you want to go faster, and just summon a bunch of Audubons, and you have a very sticky board. I mean, there's a bunch of things you can do with it, but I think it's just a tempo too slow, basically.
So what do you want to give it? Is Audubon better than this card? Just overall?
I think this is a 3.
So you think it is?
Because of the potential. Like, I think there's enough structures to fuck around with, and one could see okay play. Like whether it's Audubon, Coronet, Monolith, Acropolis, or the Academy. So yeah, I think it's a 3.
Okay.
You can for 2 for now.
You give it 2?
Yeah, for now.
So you think Audubon's better? I think
Yes.
this has to be.
Because I think you could run the structures without this card, but I think Audubon's probably a staple, and for me anyway.
This is the combo though. This is the payoff.
It gives you the payoff. It's not as high impact as Audubon with the activated architect early, I think, because that's what's going to keep you from dying.
Yeah, but this is gonna win you the game, right?
Yeah.
So it's 2 different things.
Yeah.
It's like comparing Therial to Armor Lurker. Not like the same thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Alright. Next, Dark Deliverance. 2-mana Deception. Pull a friendly nether from the board to your hand. If you do, summon a 1/1 Lay Shadow. So here's what a Lay Shadow is. It's a 1-mana 1/1 ally. Pull another creature from the board to its owner's hand. Destroy this creature. So there's a lot going on here. It's basically a shadow step, but it costs 2 mana and it doesn't reduce. So it's awful, right? It's pretty bad. But there could be something, some combo somewhere. Maybe.
Why though? Why would you want to like run cheap bad nethers to send to your hand?
How about you pull a demo to your hand?
Okay, yeah, you're gonna this card to be dead until turn 7, like your demo.
Or the new thing, Wolfpine, whatever.
You're not gonna be able to get there with the 2. You're like you want to hold your demo till 7. You're gonna hold your Dark Deliverance till 7 too. It's just like really bad. You're just never running it right. That's just a meme.
I'm giving this a 2 though. I can't give it a 1.
This is a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 2. Because there's potential. There's potential.
What potential? Give me the best potential in the game right now.
Your opponent plays a Blade Fly into your 3/2. You play this, you steal a Blade Fly. You're
That doesn't
giving
make
it best potential. What?
Yeah,
That's a
but
lot of
you have
value.
to have you have to have a board state first, and then it's like your payoff isn't even that much. It's like
Yeah, I did not have to be a 2. I'm giving it a 2. I'm saying this card is pretty shit. I'm just saying there's some situations. It's not like a 1-mana 1/1 or something.
this
Like,
is
I
a
don't think
Selena of the set.
it's not Selena. This card
This
is
is a,
not Selena.
this is a Selena of the set.
No, I think this is. I
The
think this
Selena
is
doesn't
a 4.
require setup. You literally just jam Selena. You don't have to set up like some bad cards in your deck.
You jam Selena and just lose favor.
This one
Like you don't lose favor with this.
you have to set up a bad card to like get a crappy payoff.
You're saying Demo is a bad card?
This is
Demo is like the best card in the game. What do you mean? I'm giving this a 2. I see the potential.
Alright.
Like 2 is just the same. Like 2 and 1 is so weird because like even in like 2 months and you say like, oh, your 2 was horrible. I'm like, yeah, still wait. Like you're always safe with 2. It's kind of weird with the voting. It's like kind of interesting, but yeah, I'm gonna give it the 2.
Alright, that's a hot take.
Yeah, it's also like a unique design as well. It's something new. It's not a crap design. It's also good art.
Yeah, it is good art, especially on this thing.
Yeah, I mean it's just Therial. Of course, it's good art.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
the art's like a 5. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, on the late
Yeah.
look at that. That looks trippy. Like,
Do we have an art thing like a category?
Art
We're
tier
rating
list?
art. Tier list.
I just realized Therial is just me if somebody would throw purple paint on me. And we're just the same guy.
you think you look like this?
I think I'm based on
Yeah,
Therial. I think Therial is just based on me. I think people are not ready to let me take off my shirt. Like, will be scared. But yeah.
Alright. Next we got Chira. If you guys could read this card, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick if you guys wanna get started on this one.
Okay, so that's backline.
It's HPain's halftime show now. He's gonna sing for us.
This is backline ally. Target an enemy creature. Your god takes damage equal to the creature's health. Destroy that creature. So I think this card is really, really good, and I think this card is going to be a staple in the Bitter Endings deck. I was thinking about it today. This card is going to be really nuts in the Bitter Endings deck, especially when they don't want to attack you, and you have to reduce your health yourself. And this card is going to be insane at reducing your health and getting your health to the right threshold to where you can Ceres and everything. And I think this card is just going to keep you alive, and it's going to be a staple in zombies. This card is really, really good and slept on. It's going to be, I think, a 4 for me.
Yeah, like I think the card is super strong, but I'm like what you said with the Bitter Endings decks, but I'm not sure if it will find a home right away. That's the thing I'm a little bit worried about.
It's 100% random zombies. You're not cutting this in zombies.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So like,
The Bitter Endings.
okay, so this is like Dakan power level, right? So it's a 4. It's like the Death Dakan. Like it's literally a 3-mana 1/2/3. So it's like bad in some matchups and very, very good in some, right?
I don't think this is bad in any matchup. You're destroying the board. Like it's only.
I mean, it's pretty bad against Aggro War.
Is it bad though? Because you're getting bored for it. Like you're trading the
Yeah,
damage
from your magical situation, you get the board, but you don't always have it. If you're gonna do board on turn 5, it can be slow. If you're spending 5 mana to destroy a creature and take like 4 damage, it's not very good.
I mean, it's like this is the board. Okay, like against aggro war when you're behind, when you're playing the zombies, like their board state on 5 is probably Cunning Challenger, White Fur Guardian. You can actually wipe both of them, which you can't do right now. It's impossible.
So.
Yeah, but you're gonna take that damage anyway and lose, right? Like you're actually.
Yeah, but you're probably gonna lose when you do that as well. That's
no, but like, you might have a Necroceptor out, and then you might just be losing on board, and you can never come back. And this will help you come back, right? Where you go this plus Wicked Fae on 5.
I think this is. I think the best situation where this is like when you go first and you pip it on 2 against certain decks. I think that's where it's best. But yeah,
but
I think it's. I'm still gonna agree with you. I think it's a 4, but I don't think it's like close to a 5.
End of turn doesn't come out. It doesn't come out on end of turn.
Yeah, I think this is Dakan power level.
Yeah, well, Wicked Fae.
Like a 4. I would give Dakan a 4. Like that's what I'm saying. I think this is a 4.
This card might be a 5. It's like 4 to 5 for me right now. I think it's really.
I don't think it should ever get nerfed because how do you nerf it? It gets unplayable at 4 mana, and then the stats don't matter. So like I think it's just a very good design card. and it's gonna be good. I mean, this is supposed to be a good card, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a Catmos Dark Hunt level, which is what we want from our Legend series, right? It's like just a good design.
Yeah.
I think.
So with regards to the bitter endings, like they could be playing around bitter endings. Like later on, people are gonna get good. They're gonna like keep you at 17 or something.
But
this is,
bitter
like,
endings is more
like-
of the problem than this. We need more removal in GU as well, so this is good for that. Yeah, bad removal.
What do you want to give it, HPain?
I have 4 for me.
Yeah, we both gave it a 4. Yeah. Like, my only concern is, like, I could see where this just doesn't fit the meta right away. But, like, I think it's good.
I think it fits. I mean, it fits every zombie deck 100%. Like, it's
Yeah,
100%
but I could see it
zombies.
being, like, card mode that took, like, a time to be a staple in Control Light.
But I think this kind of fixes some of the bad matches zombies had, which is what I said before. It's actually just when you're behind and you can actually just get bored with like 2 cards and they have to deal with it, and if they don't deal with it, they can never win, right? Against certain aggro decks, you're just going to kill them.
Backline. That's pretty good, actually.
Mm.
I like it. Like the design. Alright. Next, we got Camaraderie. 4-mana light spell. Draw 2 light Olympians. If a card drawn this way has a mana cost of 3 or less, summon it instead. So I think this card's insane.
What?
If there were good 3 mana or less Olympians in the game, right now there just aren't. There's
How do you say this word?
I think this card's insanely bad, in my opinion.
no.
How do you say this word?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Billy?
How do you say the name of the card?
Oh, it's camaraderie. That's a word.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie.
Does it mean like friendships or like
Yeah.
you sign?
Like your comrade.
Like I'm not. This is not my first language, so some of the words I don't understand. All right. This is a 2.
What?
Yeah, we don't have the cards for it,
Okay.
and
okay.
we will never have the cards for
Hey,
it.
I guess it's like Spirit Storm, then it's a 2, right? Because Spirit Storm was a 2. 'Cause it's gonna be good.
No.
Spirit Storm was higher. I think we gave it a 3.
No, Spirit Storm was a 2 because it's not good right now. It's good later.
Yeah, this will never be good. They're never gonna print support for this. After this get locked, they're not gonna give the support because this is always gonna be dangerous, right?
This is okay. If so, would you agree that if there was support, like just a couple good ones?
Even like you would need like 8 good ones that you want to run in your deck. That's the math.
Okay, what if they buff it to where it's not Light Olympians and you can get Martyr? Would that make it better?
I would nerf it again because that'd be insane. But like you have to understand, like, so the math is if you're gonna put it now in your deck, right? You have to put bad cards again in your deck. So your draw order, if it's ever bad, your deck is just bad because you're playing bad cards, right? So even if we would get 6 good light Olympians, we wouldn't have enough, and you're still like playing a weak deck. So this will never be good unless you can like to make OPK Olympians, which they're not gonna do.
What?
So
Nah.
what?
This is a 4, and the
What?
only reason it's not a 5 is because that you are a little thin on the pool of light Olympians that are 3 or less. It gets better over time. They'll print something to make this relevant. If no one's playing it, they'll print something, and it'll be one of the best cards in the game. But for now, it's a 4.
Right. Good bit stream.
You
This
can
is
put-
Clutch's first hot take. Somebody clip and send it to
Yeah,
Sifu.
put me as a 1 here.
Send it to
Yeah,
Sifu.
One?
This card's bad.
I'm giving it a
fine.
2. I can see the potential, but it's never going to be as good as you're saying. Like, never.
Alright, this okay. You guys are trolling. This card's it's
Roll back the Frozen Rush clip. Please,
Alright.
somebody, roll it back. I
It's
think he told
card
me I was
advantage.
trolling as well.
Oh my gosh, you're actually trolling. It's card advantage, board presence, deck thinning. It's everything you want in a card. The only thing is the restriction, and it will get there. This is a 4 at least. So
What?
what?
I think even if it
Have you
would
looked
be
at the line
complete,
Olympians
it
right
wouldn't
now?
be broken. Like, even if it would give you 2 more decent Olympians, it wouldn't be broken. It'd be just okay.
Okay.
Playing 2 3-drops on 4 is different than like playing a 3-drop on 3. Like, it always scales badly. Even if you get like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like, even if you play 2 3-drops on 3, right? And your opponent just plays a white true guard, you're still like, your 2 3-drops don't kill a white true guard.
Okay, what
Just like
if
the
we're
problem.
thinking about this wrong? And then we just actually maybe I am thinking about this wrong. What happens if you just put like heavy Olympians on your list, and then you just
There are
draw
no-
your late game?
There are none.
There are none.
Yeah, there are none good. Oh, that doesn't matter. You always draw 2 light Olympians. oh, you just want to draw 2/6. You just want to draw 2 bad cards.
Oh, like
That's
5
what you
drops.
want to do?
Like, is
And
that
that's also another good thing that HPain is saying. If they print a good Light Olympian that costs more than 3, you can't put it in your deck. Like, yeah, this card is trash. Like, this is 2, yeah.
Alright. We'll see about that. This is okay. We'll see. I guess that's a hot take that this card's a 4 at least.
It's 4 mana.
You said 4 mana at least. Let's remember. He's putting it like Underbrushers, but better.
Underbrush 4?
But better.
A little more support, and this is an easy 5, and you guys will see. This is one of the best. This would be one of the best cards in the game if there was more support. I promise, dude. I promise. All right. Next up,
Yeah.
the Hatchling, 2-mana neutral, 2/3. After a card is played, this creature gains +1 strength to the end of your turn. So, dream scenario with this card: you play it going first, turn 1. They play any card, and then you now have a 3/3. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is you go second, and this card's not quite as good. So, but it is a neutral 2-drop, which there aren't any good ones.
Was that Amazon?
Yeah, no, Blighted Skyrim.
And Pyramid Warden.
So, if the Amazon was not printed in the set, I would give this a higher rating, but I just think the Amazon is a little better. But this card is very good. I think this would also be played in a lot of free-to-play decks with the Amazon, but I'm gonna give it a 3. I don't think it's as good. Yeah, fake news. I think Light's Levy pretty much for sure. But yeah, I think this is a little bit worse than Amazon. Like, they can't Tower Brawler into it, they trade with them, and stuff like that, so this is a good sticky 2-drop. But I think just Amazon is a bit better.
It's a 2. I mean, it's okay. You can play it, but it's not, like, great. Like, you just play it.
Yeah. I think it's a 2 as well.
2? Oh, you changed your opinion on it?
You had this like a 5 or
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
No, he had it like as a good card.
I was watching the Perion tier list, and they were doing it, and Craig was like defending this card, but the more he defended, like he rated like a 4 or something, and the more he was defending it, the more I'm like, this card's actually probably not that good, because just the fact that when you go second, it's like bad. It's like, it's probably a 2. But I did have high hopes.
Okay, like,
the more
the
PvC
reason...
defended it, the farther you wanted it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how would you rate like a Viking Thundercaller? A 3?
Yeah, probably a 3.
So, I think this card is just so good when you go first, though. And it's not that bad going second. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's so good. Like, it still gets traded. Like, it's not like...
Nah, it's pretty good when you go first.
Yeah, it's
like
good when you go first.
It's like the light 1-drop.
Imagine you go like Pyramid Warden into this as well, going first. That's kind of annoying. You can't go into this and then you go double 1-drop or 1-drop 2-drop and then you like attack for 6. Like, this card is not that bad. Like, I think this is a 3. Like, I think we will see this in a bunch of free-to-play decks. This won't make the Whale decks because I think the Amazon is
sealed decks for sure.
Yeah, that's why I give it a 3. I just think it's such a staple in like all free-to-play and stuff like that. Like, it's better than Camaraderie that will never see play, right? This will see play. So that's the difference.
Oh, whoa, okay. So you said it's gonna free-to-play decks, but then you mentioned with Pyramid Warden.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can also see it in Pyramid Warden decks. I just gave an example, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2.5.
I
I'll round up to 3. Because I had high hopes for this card for sure.
I don't think it's even a hot take. I put this as a 3, right?
No.
Like it's a 2-mana 3/3.
No. Okay. Next we have Argus, the White Wall, 3-mana Light Olympian, 4/1, Frontline Armor 1. After a different creature's max health increases, this creature gains the same amount of health. So this card seems pretty, first glance this card seems bad. And then you look a little closer, and it still seems pretty bad.
So bad, it's worse than Fester?
Yeah, a lot of text on it, but it's not doing a whole lot. So, okay, the one line I could see with this is you go Camaraderie, you pull this, plus Olympian Guard, and then Olympian Guard buffs itself, okay? And then this buffs itself. So you just played 4 mana, someone at 4/2 with Frontline Armor 1, and a 2/3 with Frontline. Wait, how much stats is that? That's insane. It might be a
Are
4.
you really talking about high rolling? Like,
Okay, that's best case scenario, but it's pretty good.
No, best case scenario, you play this and pip Holy Right. What do you mean?
it doesn't
Holy
get
Right.
any value from Holy Writ. It's not 2 attackerless. You have to have a board already. Bad.
Wait, no, your opponent can have the board. This is just after a different creature.
Oh
Maximum
yeah.
health, everything.
Okay.
So if you're playing against zombies, you play this and pip Holy Right and they don't have array, you just win.
I mean, do you win? Like this thing's like gonna go one. Like you have like 5
It becomes
zombies.
like
and
a
this thing is
425 or something. Yeah, you buff the enemy creature.
I don't know.
This card is
That's so bad. It's so too. It's just it's worse than Tester.
no, because it
every time.
like you're not understanding. Like you can high roll with your Holy Writ because Holy Writ has been played in the past, right? But then in matchup you're just losing and you go second and you're behind. You can go this, pip Holy Writ, and you're just gonna win some matchups.
Is
That's
Tester
what I'm
Olympian?
saying.
Like, isn't Tester just better?
I think you play both.
I don't think that's even that good.
Yeah, Tester is pretty bad, but I think this card is good. I think this is I don't know if it's a 4 though. I gave it a lower rating than I gave the other legendaries. I think it's like a 3. Like a Thester. I'll give a Thester a 3, so I'm giving this a 3. I think you guys are enjoying it. This will just like solo some matchups. Like you play this against Aggro War and you can just solo them.
Yeah, but this isn't a 3-mana card. This is literally like.
5
Are
mana
you
card.
dropping this?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have what's the name of that?
Imagine it does a Guild Enforcer that dodges Blade.
I know what's the name of that card? The plus one health 1 mana one. I forgot the name of that.
Humble benefactor.
Yeah, if you're running Humble Benefactor on like 3, if you have this plus Humble Benefactor, you have Hybrid Knight. You're running. What are you dropping on 4? Is it it's probably Benefactor, or are you dropping just Hybrid?
Wait, this plus benefactor?
This
You
plus
can't
benefactor
even
is
buff
good.
this. You can't even buff this. It doesn't. I mean, you can, but it doesn't get the bonus effect.
Yeah,
can buff
you just
something else.
pop something else though. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
but
You're playing
that's-
light. You're
yeah,
gonna
but
have
now-
a board at
now
this
the
point.
card's even worse. The card's even worse. It's-
Well, you're just comparing it to Hyper Knight. You're just gonna run also Hyper Knight.
No, I mean
What do you mean?
this is. I mean, I'm just saying this is not like a good turn 3 play. Like I think you would rather have a Theist.
It's sometimes good 2-3 if you're going first in aggro matchups. You don't care most of the time.
I don't know. It's bad.
Like this card, I think this is a fine card. This is at least a 3. Like this is not a 2. What do you mean? You're gonna play against this a lot of the time in the ladder.
Yeah, but it's bad. I'm putting it as a 2 because
Nah.
it's bad.
Yeah, but people play it,
Jeez.
so it can't be a 1. I agree with 2.
Yeah, it's a 2. It's a 2. It's
I
not
want to
good.
put it as a 4, but like
Oh no.
I just see it's bad in some matchups. I think this is gonna be so big. At least a 3 though.
What if
Like
it didn't-
maybe a month I'll give it a 4 when I go back over this.
yeah. What if it didn't have this different keyword right here?
No, then you get infinite with 4.
That'd be pro kid. It just
And the infinite.
talks off itself, right?
Yeah, then you just friendly mimic memes.
Okay. Decent. Next up, Elder Strix, forming a magic. Cool art. Or summon a copy of a structure in your void. 2/2. So you get to pick. You get to pick the structure. Summon a copy.
This is
I like it. What?
Yeah, because anything you want to do, you can just do it better
Oh,
than this.
okay, so they deal with your first monolith. Then you play this right after they lightning strike your monolith, and then you have the second monolith. How they're not going to have. The
Why are
second
you
one.
playing Monolith?
Monolith
like,
is
you
the
can't-
structure. This is the best structure to complement. I'm
Yeah,
100%
okay,
sure.
I get the Monolith Giramont there, but you don't want to put too many bad cards in your deck.
No, but like if you just summon a monolith, a 4/5 monolith again, the second time, how are they killing it?
Okay, so you're playing against Aggro War, and you're just stabbed. That's what happens because you're holding this in Monolith in your hand.
No, they're not dealing with your first monolith.
So you're just gonna play no demos, you're gonna play no Therials, just
No,
nothing.
That's all in there with the monolith.
Wait, what? You're just gonna play nothing early? You're just gonna play 10
No.
late game spells?
You have the
This is a
aggravated-
value card.
You have the aggravated architect. This is not a value card. This is
You have you don't get that every time on turn 2 HPain.
a tempo card. You're getting on turn 5. You're getting so much tempo. You're getting a 2/2.
No,
plus
you're
right?
getting a potential tempo. That's very different. Like Monolith doesn't do anything when it comes to the board.
Well, what about the front line? This is really good.
What front line? Oh, the Labyrinth card?
Yeah, the other structures. This is really good.
I don't know. Maybe a 2. I'll give it a 2. This card is not good.
I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3. It's really good.
Hmm.
Possibly a 4.
Wait, why are you giving it a 3 if it's really good?
Because structures aren't good. But this card is a staple in the structure deck, like 100%. You're not playing this.
Like this
Because
card is just trash. Chat is agreeing with me, so it's so good.
you're not playing this in a structure list. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Wait,
Yeah, but
what?
I already know structure list is trash. I'm giving the structure list a 2. I'm giving every structure card a 2.
You gave Kiramante a 3.
Yeah, I gave it because it's a combo enabler potential. I can see like the monolith thing just.
You're saying this is not a combo enabler? You're
No,
gonna
I
play
think
this.
it's
You're gonna play the other card that clones it.
I would rather play clone than this, yeah, but like
Not clone, but
yeah, the Diamante, yeah, because it doesn't require me to play the card, make it die, and then play this. Diamante, I can play, land the card, and then I get another copy right away. So it's more like you can go off.
You don't make it die, it just dies sometimes. And you could also run Diligent Architect with this and get class-specific structure.
Or you're gonna play another 2-mana card, 2/2 card
and this card
for 3 mana.
potential only
You're
gets
gonna
better,
never
right?
have tempo.
So you're talking about future proofing this card. This card is like insane in the future when they print like 9 mana structures,
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it a 2.
like
That's
anvils.
potential.
For,
Yeah, if they do that, that's a different. But then you also have to get the anvil to the graveyard, right? To avoid like this card is so trash. I can't believe you guys are giving it a 3. Like holy shit.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm taking names in the chat. I see these people, and I'm taking names.
I can't believe they're disagreeing with you so
I'm
far.
I'm coming back for them later. I'm gonna be collecting receipts later.
Jeez.
Alright, next.
Taking names later, like threatening the chat. Like, dude, these are our viewerships. Come on.
I'll be collecting those receipts later.
Like that's the reason why they listen to me, not you, because you threaten the chat. I just threatened to ban them. That's different. Like.
Oh, I never ban anybody. We like to talk about it in my chat.
Alright.
Alright, next one.
Next we got Deception Relic. Sporelight Lantern. Ability. Pull a friendly nether with mana cost 5 or less from the board to your hand. If you do, pull the top card of your opponent's deck to your hand. Remove 1 durability from this relic. 3 mana relic.
This is the one.
Can we just move on? This is the worst card.
Yeah, this is the one. Just go next.
Let's go next. We don't need to talk about it.
There's no reason to talk about this card.
It was like if they didn't have a mana restriction on it, maybe you can
No.
Why? It's so bad. This is just as bad as the other one.
bounce your demo. Okay, but the mana restriction actually makes this unplayable. So
Pull a friendly nether with mana cost 5 or less.
yeah, so it's actually worse than you originally thought.
That's you originally thought.
No. I'm saying if it didn't have that, you know, it's still a 1, but it's not as bad.
Okay,
They could
but
get
also
rid of
think
that.
about the other 3-drop. The 3-drop relic in Deception is Candy Cane, which is just better. First of all, and that's already trash. And second of all control Deception lists run counterfeit, right? So this like fucks up with your counterfeits as well. This is just like absolute garbage. And it dies to a goblin. Like this is just like one of the worst cards ever printed. Like this is Dense Fox kind of image. This is actually a 0. This is no, okay, it's better than Selena, but it's very bad.
It's better than the other card you just gave a 2 earlier. The card is not as bad as this one.
No, this is absolute trash. No, the other one happens right away. No.
It's not a relic.
Yeah, the other one is a 2-mana and happens right away. You don't have to wait the whole turn of this. The other one at least you can do right away. That's why I gave it a 2. And I already acknowledged that is a bad card, but I just gave it a 2 for the synergy things. But yeah, this is just so bad.
Okay,
Alright,
yeah,
let's go to the next one.
Probably the worst card.
Next one is interesting.
Yeah, I like this. A 5-mana light relic, Aegis of the Innocent. After a friendly character takes damage, heal for 1. Roar, give +3 health to a friendly Olympian, then set its strength equal to its health. 4 durability. So this will work on your god if you take 1 if they slayer you, you heal for 1 after that. It's infinite relic, and it comes with the roar ability. But the only problem with the roar ability is you need an Olympian. So how do we like
today,
this?
So there was a AMM with Brain today about this in Thralamar, because this is infinite with Thralamar, right?
Right.
And they're not gonna do anything about it. Basically, my information I got. So this is horrible. Now we can talk about the card. I really want them to do something about that. Nobody wants to sit through that shit. Like, who wins? Imagine finals of a tournament. One guy has Aegis of the Innocent and the other guy is going off with Dralamar. What do you do?
Belmar wins. They just
No, it's a no. They don't. They're not killing you though. They're not showing lethal. What do you do? Do you make them replay? Like, I think this is a real question.
No, you literally just graphic bug them out of the game.
Yeah, but that's not a thing that should happen as well. You will be banned for that by the
You attack them,
internally.
you attack them for 4 times.
If you do no, if you do the graphic bug in a professional event, you will get banned because you're literally exploiting the game.
But wait, who did they say that?
No.
No,
If they do
no,
if they ever do
how-
a professional event, they should ban and exploit.
No, how are you exploiting the game? You're literally casting
And you're
hundreds
reconnecting.
into their Aegis of the Innocent, and then you end your turn, and then you just happen to get your turn back. It's not your fault. Like, what do you mean?
You're still exploiting it, even though it's not your fault. That's why it's exploiting. Why you're exploiting. They banned this in Hearthstone and stuff. Like, you cannot reconnect. And like, if they're gonna be professional and they want the players to act professional, they cannot be just like having this in the game. This is literally exploitation. Like, just in every sense, you're doing something the game is not supposed to be offering. Like, you can fault the player for doing it, of course. I'm not saying that. Like, if you're a player, you should exploit the game, but like, they should fix that. That's what I'm saying.
I think everyone would agree with that. They should fix it.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
But it's in the game. So you think, wow, that's in the game. This is not as good.
Like, beside that, I think the card is insane. I think it's a
okay.
4. You're giving all your creatures armor. You're healing a bunch, and you're buffing one creature almost always. You're gonna have some martyrs or whatever. I don't know. I think this is pretty bonkers. But the only problem is like,
Spear.
yeah, spear. Maybe you can run both.
I think you can. New relic removal coming. Hard relic removal in eco.
I think you don't run both because I think, like, if you give this to a Deception, it's actually just. I mean, I guess you're losing anyway. But yeah, it's a pretty good card when it's going to be high impact against aggro for sure. And I think against control, you probably just enlighten them in a way, find your spear. It's actually not bad.
Yeah, it's actually you just run enlightenment. You don't need all of that.
But this is a really high impact against aggro.
Yeah, and
it's
against
like,
teachers.
are you unkillable like against zombies? It's kind of funny. Like,
And you beat every combo except for Dralamar. You beat Wranglers right now, and you beat teachers.
Do you beat regulars with this?
Don't you?
No.
You're gonna get a lot of time because you're gonna just lips, right? It's gonna change the math, right? Does it?
It doesn't, because normally when you regular combo, you have like 2 engineers on the field. But I guess those aren't pushing damage.
Yeah, then you can lips, right? And you'll save. I think you can get there against Wranglers now. Because like Control Light can get there against Wranglers by just ordering and attacking. I've seen it a bunch of
They
times.
only get there if you don't have Lost in Depths like on the first 2 turns.
Yeah. But like against teachers, for example, just teachers can't win anymore because you pick this on the turn.
Yeah, but teachers wasn't kind of winning with the other GP anyway.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, and then Nubians, it just changes every combo matchup, right? Basically. Even in theory, bitter endings, right, could matter. Depends how much they're doing, but yeah, it could matter.
Yeah, I mean, if this becomes meta, you just tech a relic removal because you don't really need the mana for bitter endings. You just
Yeah.
Wait,
I think this is
remove this? Like, can you remove this relic? It's probably getting nerfed to like a 1 durability, right? Why does it have to be 4 durability?
Only Eiko can remove it, and Iron Bone Destruction.
And Briar.
Yeah, and Briar. There's some. I think they just made this on purpose so it doesn't get removed easily for playing because it is a 5 mana relic, to be fair, right?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be removed easily. It's 5 mana.
You think he's nerfed already? I think it's fine.
Well, I mean, Magic has Goblin. They don't need Ico. They have the other Spelltooth Goblin.
Yeah. If it's gonna be a problem, like, you will figure a way to get rid of this. No worries, I think. Like, but yeah, this is like one of the best cards in the set. Best non-legendaries in the set. I think this is a 4.
I got 4 too.
Yeah.
What do you think, HPain?
Yeah, it's a 4. It's a 4.
Yeah.
The art is so bad. Like, that is some of the worst art. What is that thing?
It looks like the coin from Hearthstone.
Yeah, it kind of does. It's very underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's my only gripe with it. Okay, next card. Divya the Deadly Serenade, Amazon, 5 mana 4/4. After a different friendly Amazon deals damage, deal 2 to the same target. Okay, so this card, unlike that other Amazon, you actually run in Amazons. Like this is auto in Amazons.
Yeah,
You
that's
realize
just
it procs with the other Amazon, right?
I realize, I realize.
yeah,
Yeah,
we know.
so
I know.
But then you're playing a 3 mana 2/4 and a 5 mana 4/4. You're always behind on tempo.
I mean, you're doing 3 damage to like anything. Like it's a Layhorn.
It's like an Ogre Archer then. Who plays an Ogre Archer? It's an Ogre Archer if you play a 3 mana 2/4.
Okay,
I think it's
I think this card's really good though, right? Because
Yeah.
I think it's a 2. I think it's a 2.
yeah, because Amazons in general, they just have a hard time closing out games. And like one of my most recent games is just like he had like 4 1 to 2 attack Amazons on the field. And I was thinking if he had this card, I'd probably be close to dead. He didn't. He was doing like 5 damage a turn, but he would have been doing 13
And
damage a turn.
you Omega low rolled in that game and still won.
You know, but no, but there's other games too. No, not just that one game. But there's like he could be doing 13 damage a turn versus 4 damage a turn. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's cool
a
to
big
have a
deal.
reach. Yeah, it's cool to have a reach in Amazons. I still think it's a 2.
I mean, it's a 3, right? Because you're running it in every Amazon list. You're not cutting this.
Yeah, I'm just giving Amazons like the structure. It's just such a bad deck. Like maybe in the future it becomes a 3.
Wait, you gave this the same rating as that Deception card that pulls a card to your hand?
Yeah, I think they're all trash. Like you're not gonna be playing this in a tournament, Klutz. You're never gonna play this on a weekend.
Wait. It's a 3 though. Like it's just a 3 though. Like it's just a 3.
I'm giving it a 2.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this is what Amazon needed to make it a good class. I know it isn't. I know this is not what it needed. But
Yeah.
it's
They
not a bad
needed more
card.
border.
More what?
They needed like more sticky things. They got that in the 3-2, but like I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't think this is enough. Also, the legendary, which makes it worse. Like with Ever.
Yeah, it's also 5 mana. Jeez. Okay. Next, the Fallen Legion. 3 mana, 3/3. Roar. If you have 5 or more creatures in your void, summon a Fallen Legion. So it's a 3 mana 6/6 at best. Maybe you get this on 3. I'm sure there's like some way to get this on 3. At best, not all the time.
I think you're never getting this on 3.
You can get it.
Getting
I think
it on
it's
3.
You can get it on 3. No, you need the Bloodborne binder. 1
You
mana
need
1/3.
Corrupted Ceremony.
No. You literally need the 1 Olympian.
We
If
didn't
you
get to
go,
it yet.
yeah. But
think
yeah,
this
you
is,
can get. So if you pip that out, if you go 2 1-drops with the Bloodborne binder, you can get this on 3 pretty consistently. But you need to have the Bloodborne binder.
Yeah,
Consistently.
and another on 2 before. This is a 1. Like this is just trash. Easy
Yeah, I
1.
agree. I agree. This is definitely one.
Even if you can trigger it on 5, it's too late then, right? It's just too late. Yeah, this is a 1. This
So
needed to summon 2 other copies, right? This needed to be 3.
It's a 1 in standard, and it's like a 3 in sealed.
If there's some 3/3s, that they should buff it to that actually. I like that because there's
That'd be
3 of them.
interesting.
Look, there's 3 guys.
Yeah. I think that was the original design, and they were like, oh no, we can't do that.
Yeah.
People get angry. But yeah, this is trash. Is this neutral as well?
Yeah.
Why is it neutral? Why isn't this just not death?
Yeah, this card's bad. Next up we got the big boy of the set. I'm pretty sure this is one of the chase cards, right? Or-
Yeah.
So 7 mana 5/5 roar. Pick one. Gain blitz and protected, or gain frontline and leech. Summon 2 3/3s with the keywords not picked. So you can summon a 5/5 with frontline and leech, and then summon 2 3/3s with blitz and protected, or you can summon a 5/5 with blitz and protected and 2 3/3s with frontline and leech. So I like this card. I think it's pretty interesting. The only problem with this is it's competing for a really tough spot in 7, where you have demos and Therials, and I know some people have said that this card is better than Therial. I think they are
This
trolling.
is not better. Yeah, this is not better than Therial.
But it is. I also see people say that this is like a free-to-play Therial, which I don't think this is going to be a cheap card.
$50.
Yeah, well, it's a chase, so it might be.
No.
It's gonna be super expensive. It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
I
I
don't know
think
what
it's
the
gonna be
odds are.
$50. No, it's like $50 for the Letzies. It's not gonna be much more. We're gonna have so much supply compared to the player base. This is
It's gonna.
different than. This is more like Winter Wonderlands than
What? This is more like
LV.
LV. They have chase cards.
No. There's more like the packs are much more cheaper than LV. Because in LV you paid $6 and you maybe didn't even get the LV card. This you will always get. That math is better. This would be like
Sam's
$50.
mocking your bad take right now. He says
Yeah.
you heard it here. Billy said $50.
Yeah, I'm saying.
We'll find out. I mean,
$50.
we'll find out in 2 days. We'll literally find out in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, like in a year, it's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be like $50. What's NEF mods? How much is NEF or Watkas?
No, but okay, Neff's drop rate was like way higher than the 2% drop rate.
This is 2% on like a booster pack.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah.
it's per slot, right? It's like 25%.
It's
per
gonna be
slot
more
or
than
something.
50, bro. Like what?
Yeah, this is like Blade Martyr rarity. Like
Plus,
that's what
it's
you're trying
good,
to do.
and it's good. It's not as good as that,
Okay, now,
obviously, but it's
okay,
good.
You know the VV packs costed 3 times as much as these ones, right? Were they like $20? Were they $10? They were $10. Yeah,
No,
$10.
they were cheaper, I think.
No, $10. Yeah, it was $10 for the VV and 100 for the shiny. I remember. No, I remember. Yeah, 10 and 100.
No, this and Ike are gonna be pretty expensive.
I'm gonna say like $50.
Okay, what do you rate
What
it?
are we doing? The prices right here? Because we gotta do the prices right on this too.
I'll say like
I
50.
go.
I'll give it a 4.
I'll go 51.
Okay.
Okay.
51.
Yeah,
I'll give it a
$51.
4.
I'll give it a 2. Card's bad. It's a.
Alright, that's HPain's hot take.
Whoa, a
We know
two.
this is automatically wrong because this will be played so much because not everybody has Ethereal.
No,
So everybody would.
yeah, but is it gonna make their deck better? No, it's a crappy Zealous March. That's all it is. It's a better Zealous March. That's all I'm gonna give it. And I'll give you the 2 decks that are gonna run it. It's gonna be Aggro Nature's gonna run this because it's just a good way to fill the board, and it's gonna be
Aggro Nature? What? Okay, HPain is in solar gold. I don't understand.
I am telling you, this is Zealous March. I'm telling you, this is only gonna be ran as a bad Zealous March. This card is really bad. Trust me on this. You gotta listen to me on this. This card is bad.
All right, bro. Okay, I don't think.
Mid-range nature. This is gonna be the top end of mid-range nature. It's just a way to flood the board again. Trust me, this card is shit.
This card is not bad. This card is not bad at all. It's definitely a 4. No, it's not, it's not 5. It's a 4. Yes, this is a 4.
Okay.
Read it. You're under. I think you're underrating the protected. The protected is crazy.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a Zealous March. It's basically Zealous March. It's just a better Zealous March. That's all it is. It's not doing
Zealous
anything
March
good.
was insane for a long time
Okay,
until they nerfed it.
The best players, the whale decks are not running this ever. They're not running this. This is ran because you are not ever running this. Give me the deck you're running this in. I know it has blitz. It's bad. It's bad. This is a better Zealous March, and you're just going to use it to flood the board when you're behind in a mid-range deck. That's the only time you're ever going to play it.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't think of a deck where if you have all the cards in the game, you would
Okay,
run this.
think of a deck where you're putting this in right now, and tell me what you're cutting and why is it better.
If
Think of
you
any
don't have Ethereal, or you just run this, like this is.
No, you do have Therial, and then tell me when are you running it, and why is it a 4?
It would have to be a greedy meta. It'd have to be a greedy meta. It'd replace it'd replace Avatar Vor.
You can't say it's not replacing Avatar War. Avatar War is way better than this.
This is actually probably better than Avatar War.
No, it's not. It's Zealous March. It's literally Zealous. I mean, mid-range War might run it, but you're not. There's no deck where you're slotting this in right now, and you're gonna tell me that it's better than Therial. Because you're saying if I had
I didn't say
Therial,
it's better than Therial. No, I didn't say that. No one said that except Sam Bam. I just said I think this could. You could slot this in. I think Avatar War is a good card that you would replace.
hey, I'm getting receipts on these guys. I'm telling you, this is a 2. This card is bad. It's never gonna make the high-end list. I think you can run into Control Light because you have, like, the value you have with Inescapable Duty is probably what makes it good. So it's going to be, like, Control Light, that might be the one deck that runs it. That's the only Control deck that's going to run it. There's no other Control deck that's running it. Trust me on this when I tell you that. It's only Control deck that's running this.
Trust me on this. Trust me on this.
Trust them.
This is a 4. I don't care. I didn't listen to anything HPain said, but I just know this is a 4.
Yeah, I agree. It's a 4. He's defending it in Aggro Nature or something. But
Aggro Nature.
he
What?
said Zealous March. I'm not even gonna repeat it. It has Blitz. It has Leech. This card is really
Yeah,
good.
you're only
It's not
running this
5
in Control Light. This is the only Control Light Aggro Nature are the two decks because it's like a Zealous March, like flood the board value play. It's not like a card that's gonna like on turn 7 you're running this control, you're losing most of the time. You're just gonna lose if you don't have demo.
No, no, no. This is no. Are you kidding?
How many times do you play against control in this game?
even if you are a control war mirror, this card is crazy. This is a body. This is a lot of
Okay.
bodies with protected. Like you have to deal with this. And
Okay,
Leech.
so what are you cutting? Cutting Avatar for?
Yeah, Avatar. Like Avatar
Against
gets cut.
Gold Survivor? To get Carnage Swept? To get
No,
like
they have protected. You just cut Avatar. Avatar's 8 mana. This is actually way better than Avatar War. I'll tell you that. This is way better. I'd much rather
you
have
guys
this
are
card.
you guys are insane. Just remember
It's a 4.
remember when this card's not played. Who said it's not gonna be played?
I mean, you're always wrong with that, whether we're wrong or not, because free-to-play players will play this.
It's not a free play card.
Yeah, it's more free to play than like a demo. Like there are a bunch of people that have like $1,000 in the deck, but in the game, but not like a demo price. This won't be a demo price card.
No, I'm talking about in the S tier decks, like the ones you're bringing to tournaments. You're not bringing this card unless it's in Control Light.
We're not rating this a 5. We're rating this a 4, like we rate Chira and Dakan and stuff like that. You have to realize that what a 4 is. You're rating it as a 2, which means it's like never gonna see played. It's a neutral card.
Two is like a budget card. Like it's gonna be like
No. 3 is a budget card or 4 is a budget card. That's irrelevant. This is just gonna be played a lot. And this is gonna be good.
it's not gonna be played a lot because no one can afford this card. There's gonna be like 1,800 copies of this card or less, right? It's not even gonna be 1,800.
I think this just replaces the 8 drops in Control Nature too. Like that
Yeah.
10-12.
Yeah.
This thing's way better than that.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you. It's gonna be Nature and Light that are the only two decks that are running this.
And
You said
War.
aggro nature. We're talking about control nature now.
Yeah, so it's all Nature.
Like a mid-range Nature list, like as your top end. This is your top end. It's a really good top end. It's like a Zealous March refill that Nature doesn't have right now.
It's good. It was a good, really good card. I hope I pack it.
Yeah,
It's better than City Planner. Yeah, it's infinitely better than City Planner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Are you
If you
saying
have-
City
if you
Planner's
don't-
a 1?
Yeah, that's what he's
no,
saying.
City Planner's a 2.
Okay.
This is-
Okay.
Okay, this is a 4.
Card's bad.
Stop saying Zealous March.
This is Zealous March, dude. You guys need to
How do
understand.
you compare?
This-
Yes, we
this
do
is-
understand. It's
this
you
is
who are not
actually-
understanding.
Hey, let's see this make any top 10 list. We'll see, guys.
It will make a lot of that top 10 list, no worries.
Okay, but it can't be Control Light. And it can't
No,
be,
don't make any rules of
Because
now.
Control
What are
Light's the
you
only deck
doing?
you're playing this in. It's
No,
not
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Dakan is only running nature. Like, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant what you're saying. This is a 4. If it's a staple in every control light, this is a 4. That's how it
No,
works.
that
Control
would be
light-
a 3 for me. I'd put it at 3 then. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay,
okay,
so...
okay.
only because
He's trying to save
I'm telling
face.
you, I'm giving you the 2 decks that you're running it in.
He's giving... Okay, but yeah, chat, he gave us 2 decks. Nothing else. It won't be
Nothing
running
else.
anything else.
No one else will be running
It's
it.
aggro nature, and control light. That's what he said.
Yep.
This is great content, to be fair, but...
Remember
God
this.
damn it. This is the frozen dress take.
You guys are crazy. You guys
Oh my
overhyped this
gosh.
card.
You're funny, bro. You're funny. Okay.
Okay, let's see how many lists it make. We'll
So
see.
you want me to change it to a 3 so you look better, or
Yeah,
you want
no, we'll
keep
do it for a
two?
3. We'll do it for a 3.
I'll keep
It's not
keep
gonna
it
be.
two.
It's never gonna be better than a 3. You guys are
Alright,
crazy.
I'm keeping it 2. Just so we can
It's
look
a
at
new-
it. Alright. Next card. That was a good one. That's one of the chase cards, so that should be pretty rare.
Yeah.
Red,
Everyone's talking. Sorry, I gotta address something. Everyone's
Okay.
talking like if you don't have demos, if you don't, yeah, like you do. These cards exist. Like you don't have demo, you don't have Therial. Like yeah, these cards exist. You're not running it over. That's why it's not good enough. Like
You're just
That's-
having a wrong take, just admit it. Let's go to the
No,
next
no,
one.
it's
Nobody's
not
gonna
right.
change their opinions on it.
go next one. Sorry.
Alright, Retribution, 1 mana war spell. This is like the only spell we've seen. Deal 2 to a creature if there are 3 or more Olympians in your void. Deal 6 instead. Oh, I forgot better any. No, there's spells. So this is a 1 mana deal 6 at best. It's just worse end of war, right? If you have 6 Olympians, you have 5 creatures. It's 2 mana cheaper, but you can deal with 2 things with end over.
Use it ended on Ortok. Oh my god.
I didn't
Go
think it'd be
first.
that.
Go first. You go first on this
I
one.
didn't think it'd be that hard. I'm pretty sure this is a 1 or 2. I'm up in the air.
Probably a 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. It doesn't fit Control War at the moment, and it has high potential.
So you run this in the mid range. You run this over End of
There's,
War in the
there
mid
is
range.
no mid range. There is no mid range.
No,
What is mid?
the Olympian mid range package that we're envisioning here.
Yeah, that's a 2.
Okay, the Olympian mid-range
Yeah.
package is going to be bad. This is going to be a really strong card versus in the aggro mirror, right? Like, it's an insane card in the aggro mirror, but it's just bad against control, which is probably why it's just a 2.
Oof.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But pretty insane in
Yeah.
aggro mirror, though. Like, for 1 mana, just tempo.
You know. Yeah, alright. You only run 6 Olympians, though.
Well, you
There
don't,
will
you,
be
don't need, you
6
don't need 6. You just need that. You never need 6 Olympians. You
3.
literally just need 2 cards, which is the 1-drop.
Yeah, if you get the 1-drop, it's fine. It's like, it's okay. It's a 2.
Yeah, it's 2 at best.
Yeah.
Next, Ashen Child, 1 mana 2/1 Olympian for War. Afterlife, give this creature strength and health to a random Olympian in your hand. I think this card's really good. Like,
That's very good.
yeah, so it's like Tartesian Improviser, but so is it really that much?
So,
better?
so the bread and butter right now for War, right, is Trial Spirit and the 1/3. The bread and butter for Olympian War is going to be Ashen Child and the Binder, or double Ashen Child. That's like your bread and butter opener, and that's like your high roll opener, and it's probably what's going to snowball the game. Because if you have a Warmonger Smith in your hand, you have a 2 mana 4/5 when this dies, like on turn 2 with whatever you're trading with. It's pretty insane, like a pretty high tempo opener. So yeah, this card's really good for Olympians for sure. It's auto ran in every Olympian list, in every Olympian War list.
Probably aggro, or you just have a couple Olympians in there. You just run this.
The math is
Yeah.
a bit off, I think. Because in aggro, you're not running Martyrs, right? You're running Warmonger Smith. You're not running Wolf Cards. Or are you going to do that? Because you're slowing your deck down if you're going to be
No, it's
cutting
mid-range
out.
War. It's like the Olympian War. You're only running this in Olympian War.
But
So
mid-range war is just going to lose to every demo deck.
yeah, that's mid-range. I mean, so is your chase card over there.
It's probably it's a 3 or a 4. What do
I
you
think it's a
Shane?
3. It's not.
It's a
not
4
good.
because it's a staple in Olympian War. It's 100% a staple. You're not running this ever.
Yeah, but the Olympian war isn't going to be a thing.
It'll be a thing for 2 weeks. It's gonna be a 4 for 2 weeks.
It's a 4. I agree. It's a 4. Yeah,
I think it's a 3. Wait. Do you guys think Olympians are broken?
No,
What?
No.
nothing in
they're-
this set besides bitter endings is broken.
Yeah. So why is it a 4? It's not going to be a thing. Nobody's gonna.
Yeah.
You're gonna play your control war over Olympian war, and you're gonna play aggro war over Olympian. It's just more consistency.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
for
the math on this is like you're gonna miss on it sometimes, or you can't play your other 1-drop because you have this.
But I mean, for the 2 weeks that Olympian War is going to be really played, this is going to be ran every list.
It's probably
Yeah, but those decks are all gonna be bad, right?
Yeah, every deck's going to be bad except
I think this is a
Bitter
3. This is probably the best Olympian, I would say, or like second best after Rayos, but it's still just a 3. It's a powerful effect, but it's not gonna be like it's not that Khan level.
no, it's not Mary Cadmus level either. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's not Mary Cadmus level. It's not Armor Look level. It's not Universe level.
3.5. I'd give it, but it's a 3.
I would give it a 3. Like, don't we all agree with that? Like, 4 are like cards that shouldn't be nerfed, not buffed, but are very, very strong. And this has too many, like, conditional stuff on it, right? Because you have to be consistent with the ratings.
yeah.
So, like, I get what you're saying, HPain, but I think it's just a 3, even what you're saying. Like, I think it's going to be good for the 2 weeks, and I think it's a fine card. Like, it's definitely a powerful effect, but it's not a bomb, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so 4 HP or 3?
I'll give it a 4. I'm happy with my 4.
Discard Renico Heart Mother, 2 mana 2/3 ally, set a creature strength equal to its health. So this is like aggro light only or some combo light down the line. Setting health.
This is a very, very badly designed card.
You don't like it?
Sorry.
This card's really good.
The design is horrible.
So if you have this in the Benefactor, it's already a on 3 mana. It's already a 2 mana 4/4 and a 1/1, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Like,
Very good.
this could be just broken, right? Also, if you go pick 1 Pyramid Warden No, wait, that doesn't work. But you could like combo this with Pyramid Warden as well. Because it just sets any creature strength. This should say Olympian, by the way. Because you can start buffing your Pyramid Wardens.
Yeah, with Argus, it'll be pretty good too. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty
with
good.
Argus. I think this is actually a 4.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
a
that
4.
good. This is
Very
a 4.
good.
I think even as a 5. I think this needs a nerf, just honestly. I think
It
this
does.
is just too bad for the game. I think I'm actually gonna put it as
I
a
think
5.
they need to change it to where you set the creature that you summon to health equal to its
Or
strength.
Olympian, maybe.
Yeah, but like I don't think you could. The fact that you can target it is kind of insane because. Yeah,
You can
it's a problem.
also set it on your opponent's creatures. So, like, if they have like
Yeah.
a 5/1, you can make it a 1/1.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, this is just bad design. This does too much for 2 mana. Yeah, and it's new. No, it's light. But yeah, this is.
Yeah. So
this
like
is
you
bad
and
design.
Pyramid Warden too, the fact that you can come like you can on turn 2 you could actually this is like a line, right? You go turn 1 Pyramid Warden like on the drop. And then
Yeah.
turn 2 you go this into Benefactor on your Pyramid Warden and you have a 6/6 Pyramid Warden already with the 4/4 and not a 4/4 yet, sorry, just a 6/6 Pyramid Warden.
7/7.
So I'm gonna make it
Like,
clear. I think it's
yeah.
only a 5 because the design is so ridiculously broken potential. I actually don't think it's like gonna change that much, but this is just like gonna feel so bad many of the times when your opponent high rolls. This is just a high roll card. It's literally what it is. Like
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
math and
it's
stuff.
probably a 5 actually. It's gonna get nerfed, right? It's probably gonna
Yeah,
get
it's gonna get nerfed for sure. It has to.
nerfed.
Right? This is
I
such
see.
a bad design.
I was talking about if you have the multiple pips, you go turn 1 and then turn 2. You go turn 1 Warden, turn 2
Yeah.
Rhinico, Benefactor.
It's too mana. Yeah, this is too much.
Do you want to give it a 5?
GU is not ready for this card. It's way too early in GU cycle.
I didn't really think of this as too good until you guys started talking about it. But
Yeah,
I could see.
because the fact that it can only target opponent's creatures is like
Yeah,
it's actually huge, right?
bonus, just a bonus that didn't need, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's a 2/3, just vanilla with this, and it can attack. Sometimes I think allies like ability, but it's not. It can
Yeah,
attack as
same.
well.
No, you can pocket
Yeah,
it, which is why it's insane, right? And you can pocket it multiple times a turn 2, which is why it's even more insane. It's just so good.
yeah, and it can target itself. So
I was gonna
even if
say.
you don't have a buff and you just play another Olympian, you get a 2 mana 3/3.
4/4.
No. If you don't have Benefactor, just some
yeah.
Olympian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is just like a 3/3. But yeah, with Benefactor it's insane. It's a 5/5 or whatever, It's just it can be a 5/5. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, 4's around for that one. Might be a 5, actually.
No, we said 5. We said 5.
You said
around
5?
one.
Yeah, no set 5.
You both said 5? Okay, I'm gonna keep it 4.
Mm.
Okay, next, Ember Oni. Probably my favorite card in the set. I'm in a 5/7 neutral.
Why is it your favorite card though?
Leech, burn 2, Roar, deal 2 to each other creature and get them burn 2. So this is a control card, free to play control card, and I think this is good for the game.
Yes, I agree.
It's not a demo. There are situations where this is better than a demo, but overall, a demo is better for sure. With that being said, I really like the card. I like the design, and the art is fire. It's it's not a 4 though, right? It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
It's a 3. It's a 3. It's a really good staple free to play card.
It's just like the only problem with it, why it's not a 4, right? It's such a bad body. It dies so quickly.
Yes, it's really a 5/5.
Yeah, it's a 5/5 that still starts dying, and like it's like even demo and like Howler Golem and Hordak, you can just jump in the control matchups, and it threatens a little bit, but this doesn't threaten at all, right? Like this is just like always bad, right? And the control mirrors. Like
Yeah,
every
so
time.
is 7 just too much then?
Yeah. No. I think it's a good design card.
it's fine,
It's just
fine.
yeah, I think it's a great design card. This is what the Emperor or like this is just really good design. Really good design. Like I give pretty nice
drop. If this is a 6 drop, this is gonna be rad and like
everything.
whale.
Yeah. Like this could see play in some whale decks, to be fair.
Yeah,
Like I could see
I don't think so.
Aggro would never have a chance if you run this on
Control Nature clutch maybe.
Huh?
You just get even more healing in Control Nature. Could see it because Control Nature only has demos. They don't have another 7 drop. So this could get seen play in the control nature, and it also like helps. Like you play vines into this, and then you clear the board. I think this would be run in control nature.
This makes one whale deck. I think it's only sleep deception, only deceptionless probably. I think.
I don't think sleep deception because you don't sleep
and
the
nature.
cards.
And nature,
Yeah,
yeah.
I said nature. I think nature for sure. Because nature just want more healing, basically. They don't care about the win conditions because they just win with Wisp.
But it makes
That's
every
what-
free to play, and every free to play
Yeah.
tournament this is going to be an S tier card, so
Yeah,
it'll
true.
be good.
Yeah, this is good.
So what do you guys give it? 3s?
It's threes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a probably card.
I like it. I like the art. I need to see the big art for that.
Does Light ever run this? No, I mean you're clogged at 7 already. You got Deadwolf and
Yeah.
Mercies.
Yeah,
Ethereal.
that was a Mercies and Ethereal, so you already at 5. It's only like in nature that has no 7s.
And you're running
Clogged
Hortug
already.
now, so there's literally no room for this.
Yeah, and Hortug, of course.
Beast Fury Protege, 2 mana 3/2, allies want a 1/1 Spirit Hound. I think I got that here. So it's an Amazon. You need to run it in Amazons only. Is this? Don't they have early 2-drops? Do you need this?
Yeah, the Skyon is just better. The
It's
Scion.
bad. It's a 1.
Yeah,
the Scion's
this is.
better. This
I'm
isn't
gonna give it a 2 because it's combo, but like yeah.
it doesn't even summon a Amazon. That would might make it.
No, because if it's summoned an Amazon, it would go infinite. It's ally.
But like if you the reason I'm giving you a 2 like okay, Sam said in the chat. Imagine if you throw this into an Impulse Pixie, you get like a lot of stats. There's a lot of stats.
Yeah, this is a really good arena
Right.
card. This is not a good constructing card.
I'm giving it a 2. It's like a fine card. I can see the potential.
It's a 1. It's
I'll-
bad.
Sheesh, I'll get it too.
Nature, I mean, Amazons have decent 1-drops and 2-drops. They're not bad.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this
I
is
can see
replacing it.
this. I think you can fill the entire board in 2 though. It's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I don't think you played on 2. You just played on
On 3.
4. Yeah, 3, 4. Okay. Next card is Blood Oath Binder. 1 mana, 1/3. Ally gain +1 strength and add 2 injured soldiers to your voice. So this is like the Olympian. I think they wanted this to be like the Olympian engine.
Yeah, it's the injury.
Yeah.
It's a really good card. For what it's
Yeah.
trying to do, for what both decks are trying to do. So
This is either a 4 or a 3.
So
it's a 4.
you play this with Humble Benefactor on 1. You get a 2/4 and a 1/1.
1-4.
It's a 4. Yeah, it's a 4.
It's a 4 because you're running it in aggro war and aggro. I mean,
Nature.
Olympian war
Right.
and Olympian light,
Yeah, this is a 4. This is
and it
pretty
gets your
fucking strong.
like, it procs your end wars, procs your other everything. That's really good. I mean, it's really good for what it's trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, even if you just proc it once, it's a 1/1 or 2/3. That's pretty insane with no downfall.
Yeah, this is good. So is it better than the Ashen Child?
No, you're running together.
Oh,
Right.
it's not better than Ashen Child. Because standalone Ashen Child has like more RNG than this. This is just more solid. Like already a 1/1 or 1/3 is better than a 1/1 or 2/1. And then like it's like comparing Skulkin Heartbrew to a Trial Spirit, right? You need another 1-drop with Trial Spirit, like Ashen Child, kind of.
So
You need another thing to proc it. Yeah, this is better. I think this is a 4 and Ashen Child is a 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think this is more like a Armored Lurker level card. Like this is just insane, right? Or it could be insane.
Yeah, if you have 1 mana Olympians in your deck, which I'm pretty sure everyone can, so yeah, it's pretty good. The 2 injured soldiers, like, it's just so irrelevant, right? Except for Retribution.
It's only good, yeah, Retribution and some old Genesis cards nobody cares about.
I guess Pyramid
I mean,
War-
End War.
Yeah.
Yeah, and War,
You think a turn
but you know,
End War that's getting like we never get an turn 3 End War, but imagine how insane it would be, like to have it in an
Wait,
aggro
what?
deck kind of thing.
Wait, what? What are you anti-warring on 3?
You literally could kill a Hybrid Knight on 3.
Yeah, but that's the only thing, right? Otherwise you don't really care, right?
Like kill anything in the game because it's End War. But yes.
Yeah. But anti-war always gets better the longer the game goes on. Because bigger stuff comes down, right? But yeah, I see what you mean. You know, like, get the flexibility. But I don't think you're ever running anti-war in an aggro Olympian deck.
You just run
Right.
Retribution.
Probably it's 1 mana. I don't know, like maybe. It's hard to say now.
It's
Hard
a
to envision what they're gonna have. Yeah, this is a 4. think we all agree,
Oh,
right?
I'm gonna use the restroom for a quick clutch, but the next card's a 1 for me. It's really bad. Anyway.
Okay. Next card, Great Eyes Blessing Nature spell. 5 mana. Add a base copy of each friendly creature to your hand. Refresh 1 mana for each card added this way. This card is really bad. I don't think it's. Man, is it the worst card in the set? No, right? That Relic's worse.
This is worse.
You think this is worse?
The Relic was 3 mana. This was 5 mana, right?
Yeah, but it's not negative tempo like the Relic. This.
This is negative tempo.
No. It's not negative tempo. It's just 0 tempo. The other one is like actually negative tempo.
No. This is negative tempo. Wait, what? Tempo means you get a head on board. You don't get a head on board on this.
No, but the other one pulls a. You're getting away from board. It pulls a card in your hand.
No, I'm saying both are negative tempo.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This card's awful.
This is not even tempo.
I don't even think there's a combo you can do with this to make it like cool or playable. It's just missing.
I'm gonna give it a 2 though because it has combo written all over it.
You just said it was the worst card in the set.
When did I say that? No, the weapon is worse, right? Weapon is worse than this. Yeah, I'm giving it a 2. I think there's some combo. Sorry, I went out.
Okay.
But I think it's a 2. I can see some combos maybe in the future.
So I saw someone say, I think it was you. You have a board versus war. You play this. They sweep you. And you refill. Like.
Yeah, that was my idea, but that's still bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens when you don't have a board?
Then it's irrelevant, of course.
It's not irrelevant. It's literally a dead card. Which is...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, if you don't have a board, but I was giving an example when you have a board. But then I said like it's even bad because it doesn't matter. But I'm still giving it a 2.
Okay. Perseverance, 4 mana death spell. Summon 3/1/1 zombies to attack a target. If a zombie summoned this way is destroyed, summon another zombie. So you can target the enemy face with this. You can target your own creatures. You can target your own face. You can target enemy creatures. It's kind of like so if you target a 3/3 with it, they all attack it. It dies. All your zombies die, and then you summon 3 more zombies that don't do anything. So that's kind of how it works.
Yeah. This is a combo card as well.
Yeah, there's probably something with this. But on its own, it's like really bad, right?
Yeah, you can do something with better endings. You can get like Harvester this, but I don't think it's enough.
I'm just thinking, so like I don't with the bitter endings list, like is Skull Scepter making the list when you're like sirening because it's just like chip damage.
Probably not.
And this is probably chip damage too. I don't know. I mean, like I haven't theory crafted enough lists yet, but yeah.
Like this is also just an interesting effect, right? This has a lot of merit. I think this is.
It said no way you can target your own creature. You can. It says, summon to attack a target. So it doesn't say enemy.
No, I don't think your creatures can attack.
Yeah, you can go. You can target your own face with this. Guaranteed, 100%.
I don't think you can. Why would you target your own face?
I'm just saying for the flexibility. You know, if you ever.
No, I don't think. I actually think you can't target your own things. I don't think your creatures can attack your creatures.
A target. It says target.
Yeah, but I don't think your creatures can attack. I think it's one of the weird G rules.
I don't know.
Is this 9 favor? Yeah, I think this was 9 favor going face, right?
Yeah. Copper said there's no chance you can attack your own stuff. Yeah.
Alright, well, okay, by the way it's worded, you should be able to attack your own stuff. Now, does it work like that? It is GU. We'll see. But
I mean, you could. How it's worded, you could target your own god.
That's what I said. Yeah,
Yeah, but there's no way you can do it.
Well, then you fix the wording because I think this card is better if you can attack your own stuff with the flexibility.
No, I think you should just think like your things can't attack your own stuff.
I don't think this doesn't solo Lightning Talisman, does it? Because like, so how does this work? If we summon 3 zombies, 1 attacks, 2 of them die. Does the one that dies get an attack still or no?
What?
So if the spell gets to finish resolving, I'm not sure. We have to check.
So the Lightning Talisman, and then you play this on their face. Like 2 zombies die on the first attack. Does the one that's dead get to attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. We'll see, right?
Yeah, we'll have to test it.
Yeah, I'll give this a 3.
I'll give it a 2.
I think it's a 3. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think there's some combo in this.
I'm gonna be running this in the bitter enemies list. It's pretty. I mean, it's
me too.
heal and it's removal, which is not bad. I gotta see. I don't know. I don't know how much sweep we're running and how much draw.
I also could see some world where you run this in control, honestly. No, probably
4
not.
mana.
But it's
4
so
mana.
interesting though. Yeah, it's like 4 mana you gain 3 though when you kill a stuff. Don't it goes through ward as well. Which is kinda interesting.
It's +9 favor, which is pretty. That's actually kind of insane.
It's +6. It's +6 favor. It's +6 favor.
Why
Not
is it
9.
6?
Because like they don't get for the last one if you're killing everything.
Huh?
No,
If
you
you're
talk to
if you're going
face.
face,
Oh, if you target face, yeah, I thought you were 20 again. Yeah, I think this card is actually fine, right? You get to run it as on control as well, right? Because if you kill a 3/3 and you get 3 1/1s, that's not bad. Right? It's not
4
very
mana. I
bad.
don't know. So
Explosion
what's that?
OTK doesn't need this. People are saying Corpse Explosion OTK, but you don't need this. And, I mean,
Yeah, no, not the corpse explosion. No
you don't
way.
need it in
It's
that
just,
list because you have
yeah,
Outnumber the Living
yeah, or mass
better.
racing.
Or Implosion, or the other one, Infestation.
Yeah. But I could see this in control. Couldn't you see this in control, HPain?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know because I feel like the sweep package is usually just better.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm when sleep is not viable because some metas don't want the sleep packets.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just annoying. And then you can attack in, and then you can like proc a wipe. I don't know. Yeah, I can see a lot of things in it.
Yeah, it's interesting. Gonna be a lot of weird interactions with that one. Okay. Next card.
Oh, this is gonna be hot as well.
Undaunted Duelist. This is the other chase card. 4 mana 5/2 is protected. Roar, destroy your opponent's relic. Ability, deal this creature strength as damage. So you can give this creature order and it can still use its ability. So it's really good against control light. This card's insane.
I hate this design. I really hate it. I think it's too strong as a weapon destroyer.
Yeah, so compare this to Ironborn Disruptor, which is the same effect for 1 less mana, which doesn't have protected, has worse stats, doesn't have the ability, and it's war specific.
Play it in every single deck.
Wow, might be a 5. Yeah, probably do.
I mean, I don't know if it makes every deck, but it makes every deck that wants relic removal, right?
Yeah, this is such a bad design. Just that's the thing. It's just way too good for what it's trying to do, right? Like, if you compare it to like Harrison Jones from Hearthstone, that's like much more better design of a legendary is destroying a weapon. I don't know.
It's basically so it has you basically has frontline, right? Like you can't let this live and develop any board. You can't let this live. Period. It's
can let it
actually just
live.
fine, dude.
You can let
What?
it live, yeah.
If you're
Against
aggro.
what?
If you're aggro,
what do you mean? It's like it's getting it's trade. It's not trading with your board. It's literally destroying one creature a turn.
yeah, like wait,
how do
what?
you
That's
leave it up?
every card that control plays though.
No, because if it had to actually like trade into it, you would just die.
You just don't trade into it.
No, I think you should trade into it because it's going to be just outvaluing you. Like
It's very slow. It's very slow.
You have to trade into this. You cannot leave this up. You guys are crazy. If you leave this up, you're just going to lose for sure.
Wait, what? I'm just gonna take 5 or they kill one of my creatures? Like if I'm playing aggro light and I just go boarded and protected minions.
Yeah, we
Why?
usually like 2/2s anyway.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
So you're just gonna like develop like a white fur into this and just pretend like it doesn't exist.
No, now you're making up scenarios again. Why do you always make them up?
That's the most common scenario because it's turn 5. You're literally gonna develop a white fur guard as aggro war, and you're gonna just ignore it.
I'll just run a feral shapeshifter hidden. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Like we can all make our magical Christmas lands, HPain.
No, but I'm talking about the most likely scenario on turn 5 right now.
No. You're talking about what you think is the most likely scenario. I can also just red fume and go face, and now I have a 9/9, and this doesn't kill it. Like, there's a bunch of things you can do.
It's still
just don't play my white for.
It's still a 5 though, right?
I think it's a 4.
This is the only good chase card in the set. So yeah, it's
I'm gonna give it a 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'll give it a 5. It's just simply the best relic removal in the game at this point.
It's very good, but I give it a 4. I'm not saying it's bad, but I hate the design as well.
It's not getting nerfed in the QA. Brain said it's not getting nerfed.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah, it's not getting nerfed. Because it's a chase card, it should be strong.
Okay.
I think it's a 4. I think it's a little bit overrated. I think it's very good, by the way. I think it's super good, but I don't think it's like blade impactful.
Do either of
Or
you run
yeah.
Ironborn Disruptor? I think you're gonna have to run Relic Removal with like some of these relics are kind of or just ages kind of.
I mean, not every deck is running relic removal at the moment though. But yeah, I mean, I'm saying the card is obviously very good, but I don't
I
know.
know, but
Like,
do you run it right now? In a tournament, I always bring Ironborn Disruptor. I never not have it.
yeah, I was playing. But like, I'm just saying, like, there's gonna be matchup where this is not that great, and it's just too slow.
Yeah, on ladder,
Like, yeah,
I don't tech Relic Removal, but I think
yeah.
in
I think this is like
Ironborn.
free tack now, though. I think you always run this, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I can't just see so many games because this is not a hyper knight, right? This doesn't protect you and is like very sticky, right? This like doesn't have front line, so they can just ignore it a lot of the times if you're behind. I'll just give it a 4. It's a good card. It's a good card.
Oh yeah, it's a good card. I mean, actually, you're right. It's probably not auto ran in every deck, so it probably is a 4 because it's just. I think it's
I think
like
it's a
the staple as your Relic Removal if you're gonna run it.
and even if it's auto run in every deck, it's sometimes just bad.
And
That's
I
the
think
thing.
for ladder, I mean, okay, in tournaments, this might actually just be an auto run in every deck. That's
Yeah.
like control, but in
But
ladder, it's not, right? So it
yeah,
just depends.
you also have to fight a slot for this. What are you taking out
You have
in
a
your control war?
spot.
What do you take out right now, Clutch?
I think I have a mortar for this probably.
Yeah, martyr.
Yeah, but then you're losing like early sustain, right? Like you're losing your wolf quad combos with masteries and stuff like that. We're interacting with the board. So you're making your deck a little bit more slower or more greedier. Like, can you see what I'm saying? Like, it's very hard to find like the card is obviously strong. Like, but the white card is a front line and stops the aggression, right? This doesn't stop the aggression. Like, they can just ignore it. If white card didn't have front line, it'd be much worse. Like, much worse. But yeah.
Yeah. So it's I think I agree. I don't think it's auto.
Yeah, I think it's a 4. Very good 4 though. Like very good 4. Like probably better than Dakan, but doesn't get to. It's like a 4.5. Like for me.
Yeah, and if
Yeah. And I'm not saying like this could get nerfed though. Like I'm not saying like this won't get nerfed.
It's not getting nerfed. Actually, it's not getting nerfed.
Well, okay, yeah.
It's not getting nerfed. They said it today. This card just needs to be strong because it's a chase card. It's not getting nerfed.
Oh. Like not all of my decks run like relic and they don't care about a 5-2 protected. Like I have like you just fly bomb it or whatever, you know. There's gonna be situations where this just feels horrible.
Savage Strike kills it.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Savage Strikes kills it, yes. Savage Strikes solos it, so that's 2 domains. Like yeah, it's like yeah, there are cards that just deal with it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Next card, Arcane Fabrication, 2-mana mage. Add 2 1-mana 1/1 base copies of a friendly structure to your hand. So structure mage.
This is cool. Again, this is interesting. I like this design. But
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I think it's a 2.
I agree.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's just
it's gonna be fun. You're gonna run it. It's gonna be good.
I think what I can see, like the one that we're really wrong about is the structure deck, but like it's so hard to predict how it plays out, right? Like maybe just these cards are all insane, but I just don't see it. Like you go Autobomb on 1, this on 2, get 2 Autobombs, and you start going off, but I just don't see it.
Monolith package.
Oh, we're gonna yell it again in the next one. Oh my god.
5-mana Deception, Gamma, Lord of Berries. Hit him for 1 turn. After a friendly nether damages your opponent's god, pull the top card of their deck to your hand. 5-mana 4/5 nether. So it is a nether. You just run nethers and Deception, like you just have nethers. So this is at least 3 for 1-ing? Like minimum 3 for 1-ing.
Wait, how do you get 3 for 1?
So,
2 for 1 at least.
No, it's
you can make it so it minimum 1 for 1s, but then it's like automatically getting a 2 for 1, like usually.
No, I think it's at least 3. So just
Wait. No, it's at least 2 for 1. Don't start.
Okay, you have
saying
a
something
nether
else.
on the board.
No. Now you're adding layers to your argument. It's at least 2 for 1. Let's start there.
Okay, alright, you don't want to have a nether on the board.
No. You maybe don't have a nether on the board. You usually
Okay.
play this after board clear.
Okay.
That's what happened.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about this. Turn 5, right? Against like a magic list.
You have no board?
You
Okay,
have no board, but
assume you have no board. Worst case scenario, you have nothing on board. You play a hidden 4/5. That
That's a 2 for 1.
avoids all clears.
Safeguard, yeah. They have safeguard,
Does
safeguard.
yeah, safeguard. Doesn't ignore South Strike. No South Corner Sweep. Does Bifurcating Curse kills it?
This is the best card in the set. This is like a
No.
6. Yes, this card's broken, and it needs to be fixed. Hopefully sooner rather than later. You have a cat on the board? Chat. Listen. If you have a cat on the board, a 1/1 cat, in this thing, it will, when the cat deals 1 to their face with the ability, you steal a card. You steal one of the cards right from the deck. Okay? Then the cat attacks. Okay? Then you steal another card, and then this thing can attack, and you steal 3. You steal 3 cards minimum, and then they still have to deal with it. And you just stole all their answers. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna do anything. You're sitting there with a 4/5, a hidden cat, and 3 of their cards, and you just win. This is one of the best cards I've ever seen in my life. Of course, they give it to Deception. They just want that class to be hated, and I do hate it. This is a 6.
Yeah, this card. I think this card is the best card in the set right now. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna get nerfed. They're gonna remove Hidden from this. I'm fairly certain they will remove Hidden from this.
Moving Hidden is like the minimum. They should really just change the effect altogether. The effect is toxic for the game.
They're not gonna change the effect because they literally have another card next to it that has the same toxic effect. They're gonna keep these stupid effects in there.
Why are they leaning into toxic deception? Like, it's like they want deception to be the most hated class with these toxic mechanics, and instead of listening, like the community, gives feedback, like, yo, this is not fun to play against at all. They add more like that. I don't understand it. This card is bonkers. Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, sorry. It's the second best card in the set. Bitter Ending is the best card in the set. This is the second best card. This card is really, really good. But I think this Deception list is going to beat the Bitter Endings list. So
yeah, I mean,
the one that steals all your combo pieces.
Just steal everything. You're stealing 3 cards minimum. If they don't deal with it, you're stealing at least 5. Like, plus you have to use resources on it. So you're getting like 7 for 1 off this thing, with just 1 nether. Like, it's just broken. It's actually broken. And then the next card is even okay. Billy, are you there?
Are you done crying?
What do you give this?
4.
Oh my god.
I think this is a stable.
It's like, okay, chat. Like, we have many loyal Klutz viewers here, right? You've seen him play against Control Deception a lot. You've seen Klutz getting CTI'd a lot. I have seen Klutz never lose to Control Deception. He cries so much about it.
Though. This is random aggro deception too.
Yeah, no, I'm just getting that out of the way. This card is very good. It probably needs a nerf, to be fair, because Steel is very toxic, but this is not as good as people think. Because what are you stealing?
It's
a 4/5. Yeah, it is. If it was a 5, like, I don't know. Like, I died.
It's fine because it's worse than the Hierophant, right? Because
how do you do? When do you lose to like hit and rush? Right, you lose before the demo turn, basically. That's how you lose. Or like before the big clear thing. This gives you a little bit of sustain. I don't know. This is a 4. Very good. And Steel is very toxic. I agree with that. Steel should not be on the card. It should only be Cutthroat.
No, this is a 5 because it's ran in aggro too, and it's just like gives.
Yeah, but you're not running it in control, are you?
Yeah. What? Are you serious?
I think this is like a standalone card. It's really good. You're getting value. There's no cards that really stop this on curve. Like you can't really stop this card.
Wait, are you running this in your Sleep Deception? No.
No, not Sleep. In a Control Deception list, I'm probably running this over Elementalist.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I agree, and I think you can run this in Sleep. Why not?
No, I mean, Sleep you don't need creatures. You literally just run them.
It's just a
you run Cutthroats though for different reasons, because you target something in their hand to disrupt their play. This has nothing to do on the actual dynamics of the game, because your opponent is not like the top card of the deck is always irrelevant for your opponent. You know that, right?
No.
Because that's not. Dude, it doesn't matter. It's always a 1 in 20 or whatever the draw. The math is that.
Top part of Clutch's lists are usually.
Yeah, true. For Klutz, this is nerfing Klutz, not anybody else. But just as a basic math, you never play around your top deck, because your top deck is just like odd that you're playing around drawing. So like, it's just Like, yeah, steal is toxic though. Steal is toxic. I agree with that. It should be copy.
Yeah, if it's copy, again, we don't have a problem. But they like to lean
Yeah,
into the steal for some reason.
yeah, it should be copy, and then it's fair.
Are you
Like
sure?
the dream start where you're having 2 cats and you attack with this all and you draw. You're already winning that game. That game was over. Why did you have cats for 5 turns from the field? Like, why haven't you won already? Like, I win much faster than 5 of my cats.
Do you want to give it
Like,
a 5, Billy? You sound like you want to give it a 5. You just don't want to spite
yeah,
me.
I don't want.
Right.
I will give it a 5, but like the rant was unnecessary.
Okay.
It's gonna get nerfed. The hidden's gonna get nerfed, and I think it's
Yeah,
a fine card.
I think it's gonna be a 4/4 that steals, right? That's what it's gonna be. Because
No,
like,
it's gonna be a 4/5, but it's not gonna have hidden. I think that's what it's gonna be.
no, it's always gonna be hidden because it's deception though. They're not gonna take the hidden away.
I think that's the biggest problem with this card. Is that it's hidden.
But like if it's a 5-mana 4/4, it's already dying to a lot of stuff then. So it's different. It
The
does
thing
change
die
so
to
much.
reduce unbound actually when you drop it.
Yeah, but it's like a feral shapeshifter that comes a turn later and doesn't deal with the board at anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like the draw is gonna be so irrelevant so many of the times. Like really is. Like it's just gonna be irrelevant.
I don't think so. This is really a problem card.
I agree. All right, and the mini one, 3-mana 3/3 strike Moonlighter, hit him for 1 turn. Ally, put the top card of your opponent's deck to your hand. So you play this, you play any nether. You probably play 2,
They're all bad.
or
That's
you
a
can play this
problem.
on. You just play this on 3, and then next turn play like 3 nethers with it. Steal 3 cards. I do think this one
What
is worse.
3 nethers?
You literally play this on 3, you play Gamma on 4, and then you just
Is
steal
it?
some cards.
Oh my gosh! Like, plus next turn you steal from Gamma too. So this card is not as good as Gamma, but this card is insane as well.
I think this card is actually has more use than Gamma.
I think it's better.
I think it has more use than Gamma, and like you can actually like make a control deck, and then you can actually just pop off and steal 3 cards. Like if you're writing like a control list in a mirror, and you have this, and you just like have like.
Are you cutting demos again? Because putting in a lot of value just doesn't
No,
help
no,
them.
I'm not talking about that. I'm going to run Trial of the Cats, and I'm going to steal 6 cards from their deck.
Like, but
Okay, this is a 3. Yeah, let's go to the next one.
this is a 4. It's a 4 minimum. What do you think? HP?
You know, GU isn't a game of value, right? People know that. Like, the only value card ran in the game is like Therial. Rest are just like stopping aggro. Like, you can't just fit these low static cards in your deck at the moment.
This isn't a low. I mean, it's hidden though. Like you're getting a trade for it. Like you're getting the trade on your terms against aggro. It's never bad. Like you're trading into what you want. It's not like they're trading into you and getting value. You're getting the value trade when you have hidden. That's why this card is really good, and you're getting the extra effect of stealing cards too. That's why it's insane.
I think it's a 3 though.
I think it's a 4. This card's really good.
Yeah.
And then like this is another connected Assassin's Aim that the early drops that HRD has, they don't really have it.
Like, yeah, you should play more Hidden Rush, I think. This is not that great. This is okay. It's not Marcella. Like, Marcella can solo decks. This is not gonna solo anything. I don't know. I don't think
Yeah,
this
so
is
like,
that.
is there a point where Hidden Rush is actually just outvaluing control decks because they stole like 4
It's-
cards? Like
If you not
they
draw,
steal-
yeah.
This is probably how you beat Control Nature. You beat Control Nature, like they just steal their whole deck. Win the game.
You're still just losing by tempo.
You
They're
think
just
so?
out tempo.
They don't even run
Yeah,
minions.
good.
Like you can actually like steal their demo and stuff, and like how are they gonna stop you at some point? Like
You steal
Stealing
their
the
races.
demos are like almost no.
Wow, this
It's on
counters
that.
Wisp. This actually counters Wisp. That's crazy.
Dude, come on. This counters Wisp? What do you mean? There are 20 cards in the deck and you steal 1 in 20? Counters Wisp.
no, talking about,
Like, chat, like, these guys don't know any basic math. This steals
Okay,
demos?
no,
Like,
hold on. Okay, think about this matchup, right? HRD versus Nature. Like the one that's running no creatures. You literally just wait till they start dropping their Wisp and you steal it, and then they don't have a Wisp and you have Wisp now. You actually
Yeah,
could
but
beat
that's
a
1
Control
in
Nature.
25 or something.
No, it's not 1 in 25. You literally wait for the fatigue. You just hold your cards to the fatigue, and you steal their wisp. When
And
they're-
you're playing hit and
You
rush.
don't have to wait.
Yeah.
You have 4 chances to steal it. You have multiple chances. You don't have to
No,
wait.
no,
Wait,
Save
you don't,
then
one
need
for
to, you don't need
last.
to. You literally can steal it when it's their last card, and then you
Okay,
have the wisp.
okay.
You
Wait, then I just don't play the wisp. There you go. I got you guys. Checkmate.
No, they're gonna play the wisp.
No, you're gonna make them misplay.
They are
Because
bad.
you.
They're gonna play the wisp for sure.
Yeah, okay. So if they're bad, then
You
they
don't
win.
get to fatigue with control nature and not play the wisp.
See, I talk with Rations, they just make up magical stories like, oh, we're gonna steal the demo. It's 1 in 10. It's 10% literally.
We're going to fatigue
Like-
against control nature with this.
Yeah.
But you're gonna beat them. You're gonna beat them with fatigue, which is kind of crazy.
Oh, we're gonna outvalue. I'm picking
Yeah.
thievery in that matchup now. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Wow, that's broken.
Okay, guys. Every time I play Echo, play White Regard against me. Just do it. Don't do it. Don't think. Like, right. Yeah, you just make up too many scenarios.
How is it? That's making
Wait, you can actually thievery your own wisp against. Maybe that's the line right now. Maybe not
That's
enough
just
people are
pick
doing that
thievery.
against
Yeah,
control
just
nature.
pick thievery.
Just
Yeah.
thievery into their control. Maybe that's what HR needs to do because it's a losing matchup anyway. Maybe that's the actual line.
Oh. Alright, let's go to another one.
That's broken. 4 mana 3/2, Nether, hit him for 1 turn. After this creature leaves the board during your turn, gain control of a weaker enemy creature until the end of the turn. So it's like Umber Arrow attached to a Afterlife, but the after it leaves the board is supposed to be for bounce effects. So really, this card is just trash.
Yeah.
This is
It's
a
an
1.
Umber Arrow you have to cook. Yeah, it's the one. It's the worst. It's like an Umber Arrow they can prepare for.
Yeah,
it's
and
so bad.
it's just so bad.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I think it's okay.
Okay, dude.
It's good against aggro. It's a 3.
Do
This
you
is
like?
what the game is about.
It's okay. So
Yeah?
it has to be weaker than this. It has to have 2 strength or less.
Yeah, 2 centralized. It's an Umber Arrow.
You have to cook. That they can play around.
This is 4 mana as well.
If they play around it, you're getting tempo though.
We're going into 5. We're going into White for Guard territory.
What do you mean? Play around it is literally another round. They're playing around your Umber Arrow.
Guild Enforcer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really playing
Yeah.
around. They're playing like another round or buffing it or something.
I'm just proc their protected and hunting trap. I don't know. Like we can always make up stuff, but in reality, they'll maybe have 2 other creatures that they can do.
You're giving them a turn to play around your card.
Let's say they another round something, right? And they have a 2/2 or a 2/3 on the board. You attack into the big thing. You steal the 2/3, attack into that, and they just need
No,
a little
I'm
bit more to
pumping the
kill it.
2/2 that you're gonna steal.
Yeah, but you can have 2 2/2s.
I don't think you're
That's
ever
very
gonna
likely.
steal. I don't think you're ever gonna steal anything with this.
I think you will. I think you can set it up if you're a little bit smart. Like
Yeah,
what
but
are they
is
not
it better than
playing
Umber
their
Arrow? Is it ever
No,
better
no,
than
no. I'm
Umber
not.
Arrow?
I'm not saying it's better than Umber Arrow. That's not what I'm saying. Just saying it's a decent card.
Then what is Umber Arrow? 3 or 2 or 4? What is Umber Arrow?
Oh, Umber Arrow is a 4 for sure. Umber Arrow is super good. It's running every deception. Umber Arrow is definitely a 4. That's like one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah, it's a 2 then.
I think this is a 3. Did you give it
Why are
higher
you running
than
for
1?
other synergy?
I give it a 1. This is a 1.
I give it a 3.
There's no room for this in anything. Like I just
Actually,
rather
no.
run Umber Arrow.
In the steel deception, you're probably running this actually. So you curve 3 into
Yeah.
4. into
Yeah,
5.
exactly. In the Steve's deception, this is even better.
In the steel deception, this might actually be good. In the
Yeah,
control
this is a
steel
3,
deception
I'm telling
list,
you.
you go
this is an
3, 4,
interesting
5,
card.
right? And then you
Yeah.
steal like 6 cards, right? Like it's actually
Ex-
crazy.
And also, like the 4-drop slot is missing in a lot of deception decks. They don't have a 4-drop. Except for Avatar Deception, I guess.
What do you mean? They have 4 drops. They have like
Shadewalker,
literally Feral Shapeshifters.
Arrow.
No, I'm
Literally
talking
have like the
about-
most 4 drops in the game.
talking about control.
Oh.
Why are you putting Sage Walkers in your control?
okay.
I'm never putting this in hit and rush. I'm never putting this in hit and rush. I'm only talking about control. That's why I'm giving it a 3. Like, in Sleep Deception is good on 4 before you toast and stuff like that, because you give it just more time. This is
We'll
a
run
fun
it
card.
in the Nether Steel list, but I don't, it's not like
I'm giving it a 3.
it's not.
I'm actually putting this in the Sleep Deception, I think. I'm pretty sure this slots in.
These
Within the Nerf Firewall? This is also Nether with Screams, HPain, so you get better targets.
You don't want this though. You want the other ones. You want the
Yeah, but it doesn't change the math, right? You just draw more. It's not ruining the math. Do you know what I mean? Like Firewall does.
This should just keep the creature. Then maybe it's playable. Like if you just steal it and you keep it.
I think this is good. I think it's a 3. For sure.
Right. Next card, Master of the Mill. Look at this dude. 5 mana 4/5.
1.
Give +2 health to a friendly Olympian. Ally give +2 health to the summoned creature. Wow, yeah, that's...
I think this is a 2 though. I think it's a little bit better. This is a lot of stats.
2.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, it's pretty trash, but I'm not saying it's
It's like
Selena.
worse than a
It's
whole-
actually more
a
stats than
Enchanter.
Selena. Wait, this is
Worse-
say it's okay. Selena is a 6.
Like, you don't need bad cards for it.
Celine's also a 0, so you're using that.
It is much better body though than Holy Enchanter. Holy Enchanter is a 2/4.
Yeah, but it's one less mana. Like before the wipes come out, this one comes after the
Yeah.
wipes
Wait,
come
this
out.
only buffs one thing as well.
It buffs
Yeah,
And it
itself
has
as
to be
well.
Olympian. It has to be Olympian as well.
I'm doing it too.
It's a 1.
Yeah.
That
Like,
was
if-
worse than Holy Enchanter. It comes out before the
Yeah.
sweeps come out. Holy Enchanter does. This one doesn't.
No,
Yeah.
it's different than Holy Enchanter though. It's a 4/5. It's much better.
5 mana? It's like the Golden Sphinx. I think I'd rather run that.
Yeah, I'll probably run that rather, but I'm just saying like I can see the plus as well. I'm giving it a 2.
Last card that we have.
What'd you give it, Clutch?
I give it a 1.
Alright.
Last card is the Ranico or Revenant. 3 mana, 3/4, standard, ally, deal 1 damage to each god, and it's another death card.
That's bad. It's a 1. So it doesn't proc with Necroscepter. It doesn't proc with Obelisk. You have to actually play Nethers, which are pretty much.
It's never a 1 though because it's just a 3/4. That's the thing. The 3/4
Yeah.
with ability, so it's at least
I
a
mean-
2. And it's another tag, so it's at least
What-
a 2.
So okay, but I mean, with the 3 drops that you have Cambion, you have Necro, you have Obelisk.
Yeah.
Like it's in the deck is just you're just not running it. You just don't
But
have
also
Obelisk.
this could be like a future OTK something. The ability is kind of interesting.
You can actually run this like in an OTK right
Yeah.
now if you wanted to, but it's just worse.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's like a 2. It's not a 1. The body is kind of good. Like you can
Yeah,
just drop it on 3.
I guess it's playable.
Yeah.
probably
If it was a 2/4, I would give it a 1, or more inclined to give it a 1.
It's a 2
Or 3/3. Yeah, because of the 3/4 with the net attack, that's actually important. So I would give it a 2.
Alright, we give it all 2s, and here's the final list. I'm going to bring it on screen. Here we go. We're going to sum it up here. How many cards was that? 38? Decent. Let's see who had the best.
What do you mean best?
No, highest ratings. Like, who was most generous?
Yeah, highest one. Probably me, right?
Probably you.
I'd say yeah, I think I was the highest rated.
Let me change this.
Who's
Oh,
the
yeah.
win?
Sum. How do you sum these?
We need a
No,
Excel boy in
no,
the
it
chat
does
here.
not. Princess Prissy Pants, it does not proc.
no, because that's not your main phase.
Yeah.
I mean, I win every tier list grouping. We're very accurate.
You lost the last one. We basically we used this one based on mine, to be fair.
We're very precision.
So by default, you both admitted I won the last one.
No, I statistically won the last one. Like it was.
No, there's no statistically, you were the most conservative. That's what you won.
Yeah.
No.
All the cards are bad.
No, that's not winning it. You're just most conservative. Nobody's
Am I
ever
not
right in these. These are our
No.
own opinions.
No, there's someone who's right.
Alright, so Billy was the nicest, HPain was the meanest, and I was in the middle. I think it was the same last time too. Oh no, I was the nicest last time. So here's what we got. Here's the
I was the
final-
meanest in the first one,
Were you?
by far.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
remember being the nicest.
All right, let's go for the hottest. Let's review the hottest takes so we can review this next month.
Hottest takes. So which
Like
one's
star the hottest takes so we can review it next month.
okay, Hortu.
Camaraderie with Clutch 4.
Yeah, that's the hot
You guys
one.
are actually just wrong on that. Yeah, camaraderie, Hortuk for you, and what did Billy say?
I didn't have a hot take.
I mean, I consider Volpine a hot take because I give it a 1.
No, I
And then
didn't
there
have
was
a hot
another
take.
card too.
No, I just argued on Gamma, but I still gave it a 5, right?
Oh yeah. So
I was very conservative. This one.
Yeah. okay, boys, that's gonna do it for the YouTube video. It's gonna end the YouTube portion. Thank you so much for watching. Links will be in the description, and yeah, thanks. See you next time. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Aqua.xyz. This is the best Web3 marketplace, and this is where you can buy cards from the new expansion, Band of the Wolf. You just come onto the website down here, Gods Unchained, visit the store, and right here you can put on the filter. Now it's not on here just yet because Band of the Wolf is not out, but you'll pick the filter, and then you can shop for whatever you want. Huge shout out to Aqua. I like supporting them. They've done a lot for GU, their tournaments, and just really involved. And I heard that the marketplace is going to be integrated into the game soon. So that's pretty sick. Big shout out to Aqua. And yeah, thanks for watching again, guys, and see you next time.